This is just so funny to me how niggas turned on Austin. Now the whole fan base wants him traded.
I thought just recency bias.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's because of that happened in the playoffs. That's exactly
Bro,
what it is.
if you go to early
Niggas wasn't
March,
saying that.
everybody for sure would have traded Rui over Austin. It's like now niggas are
Yeah,
indifferent.
Yeah,
literally.
I've been wanting Rui moved over Austin.
If you go back, niggas was trying to trade LeBron over Austin.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It's like, bro,
Wait,
I'll
what year was
never.
that? I remember. I
I,
remember those trades, but I forget what year it was.
I hear people saying they
it
have
was this
concerns
year.
about Luca, Austin, and Braun all needing the ball, but like, I will never truly be out on the duo until I see the perfect, like,
Yo,
correct pieces around him.
y'all see what Coop said? The nigga
Like,
like, oh,
don't fucking put Rory and Jackson Hayes next to him. And say, oh yeah, man, the duo can't work. Like, who the fuck is
Actually,
next to
get
him?
real talent
But
around.
isn't
That's
that what
fair, but
niggas are doing with the backcourt right now? They're like, oh,
Yeah,
backcourt doesn't work, and it's like, okay, well, Rui's playing center, so
that's what I'm saying, bro. Exactly. It's like, bro, can I see a true small forward that can actually guard next to
yeah,
him?
I
Can I see a
literally.
just
center that's actually solid? Not
My only
Jackson Hayes
argument,
playing
my
over his
only
head.
pushback to like if I was to argue against, like if I was on Coney's type of time, my argument would be, isn't Austin the way for us to
oh
get
my.
that type of guy that we need? Like,
bro,
isn't Austin
I've
the
been
path
saying that. I've been saying that.
to
And no, I
get?
would say, I mean, obviously, I don't know what the
Saying if you want to get an
market
elite,
is.
like
I'm
elite
just
defensive
speculating,
wing,
but
like you probably have to trade Austin.
I just think Rui, Dalton, and your expiring should be enough to get you
Yeah, and
like
A
a bro.
center and a center and a
Wendell and
big. I
Wiggins.
mean,
I don't
a
think you have to
center and
get
a
a
wing.
Reeves to get a Wendell and Wiggins. That's just
but
Nah,
James,
yeah,
my thing
you
is, we'll
don't.
just have to see because GMs
You
will be
really
on
don't.
weird timing.
yeah. So like, if GMs disagree, that's on them. If they want to overprice, fine. But like, I just don't think you need Reeves
But
in a trade.
If GMs are being weird, why would we be mad at Palinka though?
You know what I'm saying? If they're
You know,
being
no,
weird,
we wouldn't be mad at Palinka, but we'd still be kind of fucked. No, that's my
yeah.
I
point.
mean, you'd be fucked to an extent, but I feel
I'd
like
be
if you
mad at
get
Palinka
at
because
that
like
point,
you
if I
should
get a
have been
taxpayer,
building the
at
team
that point, if I get
properly
a
to begin
taxpayer
with.
and I go get a center, like I'm not
No,
gonna hate
no,
on
Not
the
it.
way
waiting
I'd be, the
15
way
So
I'd be
years to
mad at
do it.
Palinka
That's
is
what I'd
if
be
he
mad
is
at.
trying to be
if
stingy.
GMs are acting weird towards Palinka, that doesn't mean I go ship Reeves in a quick deal just to get the deal.
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
I'm not
doesn't
doing
mean
that.
that don't mean you get forced to trading Austin Reeves, like
Yeah, exactly.
because
That's all I'm saying.
GMs are being weird.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
obviously,
but
but at the same time, you still got to try. Like you got to
yes.
win. Like
So
at
that would
some,
be my
you
pushback
got to
to
try
you.
and win at some point. Like
That
you
would be
can't
my
keep
response
status
to your
quo.
comment. Like I don't. I mean, I don't unless you're trying to get a real center like a Aiton or some shit. Then I'll say, oh man, maybe you got to throw a reason a possible deal there. But like,
Aiton, yuck.
no, like, I'm talking like to the level that I would need to trade Austin Reeves for. Like I'm not trading Austin for
That
Claxton. I'm
Zubak,
not trading Austin.
nigga
Yeah,
like
Zubac
that.
too. Yeah,
Zubak, yeah.
I'm not trading Austin for fucking these Perdo or none of that shit. So like, I just think those guys are attainable without me putting Austin in that deal. I'm not giving up. I still think a team needs a third guy that can get it. Like, bro, I'm watching Nimhard do it now. Obviously, Hallie and Siakam don't have the ball as much as
Yeah, but
Braun
James,
and Luca,
they're
but
doing that mainly because they have a nigga like Hallie who doesn't really shoot the ball for real.
that's what I'm
Who's
saying. I know it's
Halliburton?
not to
We
that
have
level, but
Luca. The
I
difference is we
still
have
think
Luca.
when Braun and Luca are on their shit, having a third outlet that's not just a wing that's gonna catch and shoot threes can be
But
that. And
James,
that's what I think Wiggins could do.
I can also
Wiggins can do
counter.
it.
I can also counter saying that if you have them, you just surround them in defense. They don't have to actually like,
But
bro.
still, bro,
Can you imagine? Can you imagine if LeBron didn't have to extend so much energy on defense this playoffs? Nigga would have his
Oh,
offensive numbers would have looked way better.
but Coney,
he averaged like
what I'm gonna
30.
tell you is Braun being 40, he's gonna naturally defer
Yeah,
to the third guy. He
he
just
will,
is.
but I'm just his number,
Not defer
his
to a sense, but it's like
numbers are still going to be better though because he's not going to be playing
his
as much.
numbers are, but I think it's opposite, bro. Like I think that allows Braun to focus more on defense if you have
Yeah,
niggas
but
like
James,
Reeves and Wiggins.
defense is always going to take more energy than offense. So
That's what I'm saying. Why am I? It don't matter
that's why
who
I
you
want
put.
to. That's why I want to surround niggas with defenders. So
It don't
Braun
matter.
doesn't have
It don't
to
matter,
do
bro. You
much.
could put Herb Jones and Wiggins on the team and Claxton. Braun is still gonna have to guard as the low man.
No,
He
he's
just
good, but
is.
not. But he no, obviously, but not the level he was this playoffs.
Bro, we had AD and Braun still had to go all out defensively. Bro, we had Dennis, Vandal starting, and AD in the paint. We still needed Braun.
James. He's obviously gonna have to still play very good defense, but it's not gonna be like then he's gonna have to be back
He's
like
saying he
literally
No,
doesn't have to
backpacking
exert
the
a
whole
lot of
I'm
defense.
energy
telling you that he
defensively.
still had to exert a lot of energy defensively, even with those defenders on the court. We had Vandal POA. We had
Why?
Vandal POA and 80 in the paint. Braun still had to play elite
But he could
defense
do that.
flying around.
Yeah, he
Like, bro, when you're the low man defensively as the 4, not only do you have to play elite defense, you got to get down there and box out too. and get bigs off the glass.
So then get a
that
nigga
center
who
goes to him.
exactly. So then trade for nigga who can be that. So Braun doesn't have to.
Because Braun is not gonna play your 3.
Wait, so you don't think Wiggins can be our 3?
I don't think Wiggins can be our 4.
Okay, then who?
And I don't want Wiggins to be our 4 because he's gonna be my POA because I
You
have
want
Luka on the
you
court.
want Wiggins on the wing, bro.
I want Wiggins on the guard or that scoring wing.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want Wiggins as my low man.
Okay, so wait, do you think Wiggins could play a low man role or no?
Yes, but why would I want him low man role if I have
Yes, so James, that's
Luka
James,
and LeBron are my low man role.
James, that's where you get Herb Jones though. You get Herb Jones, you put that nigga on the best defense. You have Wiggins as a low man, so Braun doesn't have to do that.
But Wiggins won't be the low man in that anyway. He'll be your primary wing defender.
Yeah, but you could just have Herb Jones in that. He's probably even better.
No, Herb Jones is your POA. Herb Jones. Say you play OKC. Herb Jones will be on Shea. Wiggins will be on J-Dub.
Okay, but James, you're talking about low man when Braun is playing next to like Rui, fucking D'Lo, Austin. But Braun playing the low man role next to niggas like Herb Jones, Wiggins, Claxton will be a lot less taxing because you won't have to cover. You don't have to cover as much because those niggas can actually guard for real.
But even with them guarding, I don't disagree with that. Even with them guarding, the low man role still ain't just about covering for niggas that get beat.
Yeah, you gotta
get on the glass, bro.
Yeah, you gotta box out. You gotta
close out to the corner.
Communicate. Yeah, I know. Close it to the
corner.
Because
of LeBron's position, he's gonna have to be able to rebound at a high level and be an elite low man. That's just what it is.
It's just what it is. It don't matter what defender you put up.
There's no way.
Bro, you can put Bam Adebayo and fucking J-Dub and fucking Caruso on the team. It don't matter.
So there's no way for Braun to can't. So James, you're basically telling me he's
essentially a big. He's
exactly,
like, bro. You can't.
And that's what I'm saying. No matter how elite Luka and LeBron are, having a third guy is reliable because Braun's role as a low man,
you have Wiggins.
He can lock
Wiggins
in
you don't think Wiggins can be a third guy?
You're just never gonna have LeBron guarding on the perimeter. It's just never gonna happen.
Exactly. So I do think Wiggins to be a third. That's why I don't hate Wiggins. But like,
yeah, exactly. That's what I said. You get Wiggins.
But that nigga gotta be a POA. He's gonna be guarding, bro. So like, you trust him to consistently score, basically filling Austin's role as a scorer and be the primary POA. I just don't hate the option of having threats all over the court.
He's not gonna be your POA, and he's. So obviously the thing about Austin with me is, bro, if you're not going to be an elite POA defender like niggas think you can, I don't think you can be. That's just
that nigga's not a good defender.
Nigga, I need you to get. Nigga,
he don't have to be elite. He don't have to be elite.
Not average 22, 23
he's not a good defender at all, bro.
Okay, but at the same time, in the playoffs, when niggas are when we're looking at you in these high leverage moments, nigga, can you give me more than 23 points in a playoff game? Like, is that too much to ask for?
You hear yourself?
James, his career high is 22.
James, niggas are saying he's a superstar. He's got to give you more.
That's what I'm saying. Niggas are calling him a star.
If you're going to say he's a star,
can you give me a 30-point? Can you give me a 30-point playoff game, nigga? Like,
first of all, the star shit is crazy. I don't think he's a star, but I
never said he was either, but that's what
he's a notch above.
James, he
called the best.
Coney, why do I need 27?
James,
why do I need 27
called the best third option in the NBA.
James, you're preaching to the choir. Why do I need
You're preaching to the choir, nigga? You guys are actually my problem with this logic. You guys are just going off narratives. Like, you guys are listening.
It's not
narratives.
I mean,
no, it is. You guys are listening to narratives and saying, "Well, if this is the case, well, why don't we get this?"
But hold on.
That's wait. That's what I hear all regular season. Austin is a star. Austin is a star.
Listen. Why do I need 27 from Austin if I have two niggas averaging
27 already? I have Luka. I have fucking Luka and LeBron James, dude.
Okay.
Why do I need 30 from?
Okay, so James,
I don't need 30 from Austin. I need him to shoot 40 from 3 on spot ups. That's what I need,
bro.
Do you know? And guess what?
You could do it in the playoffs.
Guess what, Rome? Last 2 playoff runs, that nigga shot 26% from 3 and 31%.
Okay, and the playoff run before on the same exact sample size of the other 2 combined, he shot 47 on spot ups.
Exactly. So why?
That's
a flawed argument.
Coney, you're going.
How is it a flawed argument?
You're going off 5-game series.
You're going off 2 split series 2 years apart. When we saw 1 playoff run. We saw 1 playoff run when he literally shot 47 on spot ups.
Okay, then at the same time, Rome, why am I hearing during the regular season this nigga's a star and he's not giving me star production?
Because he's averaging 25 and 5 on the
league. He's averaging 25 and 5.
But then why can't I see that shit?
He plays like a star in the regular season.
Why can't I see this in the offs?
Bro, he's not going to average.
You're going off 5 games,
playoffs, dude.
Does he
Why
have to
can't I see
play
that
better?
shit?
Yes, we all agree. But you saying he has to give you more than 23.
That's a completely separate
Bro,
point.
No, I'm sorry.
You can
No,
argue
you
that.
still,
That's a
season.
no,
completely
In the
stop.
regular season, Austin could absolutely play like a star level player, especially
So
in
we're
games.
we're gonna hold,
nobody's denying that.
So he's a regular season star, and what is he in the playoffs then?
In the playoffs, all he has to do is be a tertiary off-ball scorer, which he's capable of doing because we saw him do it already in the playoffs. That's
And
what
that's
he
what I'm
doesn't
saying.
want to
I
do
don't
that
understand
anymore.
why
Rome.
you saying can Reaves
But
give
he
me more than
hasn't been
23?
doing that, though.
Why
He
do I
hasn't
need
been
more
doing
than
that.
Nigga,
why
you're
do I
going
need
off.
more than
You're going
23
off
from
2
Reaves?
playoff runs
Because I see
One of
other
them-
role players give you fucking more
Those
than
role
that.
players have to give you 28 because they don't have a Luke and Brown averaging 20 to 30 to 20, bro. What are you talking about? Okay, see,
Like
Shea averaging
nigga, like
30.
you.
Alright,
The
bro,
problem with y'all
alright.
niggas, y'all will compare
talking
niggas like
about?
Neesmith.
Alright, bro.
You'll compare niggas like Neesmith and Nimhard, who are clearly worse than Austin, and also
They
watch
don't
them
play.
play.
They
next
don't
to
play
a-
worse than that nigga in the
They
playoffs.
play.
I'm not
They
gonna
play
lie.
next to a
They
nigga that's
play
literally
next to a
gives
nigga
you
that's
10
not
points a
averaging
game.
32. Exactly.
They give you a nigga that can get you 10 points.
Okay,
in
but
3 quarters,
Rome, what was the
and then
problem?
we wonder why they
Rome,
have
you
more
said
numbers
this.
than
Rome, you
Neesmith
said
has
this.
to go get 30 because he's
Rome,
not
you
playing
have
with a
said
Luke and
this
LeBron give
multiple
you 20
times.
to
Rome,
30.
what was the main
27
issue this
30.
playoff run?
Rebounding.
All right, bro.
not having a fucking center.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We can't
I
fucking
agree.
score in the clutch. That's
We
the
also
main
can't
issue.
finish
In
defensive
the
possessions
fourth,
with a
when
rebound.
our offense
We can't
dies.
close
That's the
defensive
main
possessions.
issue.
That was the
Couldn't
main.
guard because
No.
couldn't
Obviously,
rebound the ball.
rebounding is
Tony,
a
that's not
factor.
the main issue, bro.
Bro,
The
No,
main
no, no,
issue
no,
is
no,
we
no,
don't
no.
have
The
offense
enough
was
main
not the
numbers.
issue,
main
the
issue,
main
dude.
issue this
Offense was
playoff
not the
run,
main issue.
No,
You don't
bro,
have a good
Coney,
number. That's
Minnesota
the
had
main
their
issue
worst
we're
offensive
losing.
game and still won
Because
because we couldn't stop. We couldn't get
We
the
lost
fucking
the game
rebound
where Anthony Edwards played like a fucking retard, literally.
because we couldn't rebound the fucking ball.
Okay, but
we
we
can't-
also couldn't
Because
score.
Rudy Gobert gave us 50 points, 50 PR, literally 50 points
Exactly.
rebound.
And it was
That's
still,
what we
and,
lost.
and,
What
and
are
it
you
was
talking
still,
about?
and what was the and what
Fucking
was the
Julius
score?
Randle
And
shot
Rome,
60-32 shooting, averaging 23 a game. And we were talking about Austin Reaves. What are we talking about?
We
And
couldn't
Rome,
rebound the
5 minutes,
ball, dude.
5
We're
minutes left
small in
into
the
that
paint.
game.
You
5
literally
minutes left
lost,
into that
bro.
game.
You lost because the
What was
front
the
court
score?
destroyed you. That's literally why you
Coney,
lost.
Okay, but what
we're
was
not
the score?
Coney, we're
left in
not
that
saying
game.
offense wasn't an issue. You're saying that was the biggest issue. That's what we
You said the main
disagree
In my
on.
issue was we
opinion, it
couldn't
was.
score. That's
In my
not
opinion.
true.
That
I
was
think
not
we
the
could
biggest
not
issue.
score. We could not
Bro,
score.
you could not stop their front court. Between Nas Reed, Randall, and Gobert and fucking J Mac, you were getting shit on the whole game.
Bro, we
In
scored.
every
We
game.
scored, bro. We scored fairly well in game 4. We just couldn't get stops.
James, in game 4, when
Yes, we
Braun
lost a
had
10 point.
38, niggas didn't.
That was game
niggas,
3.
Or game 3. My fault. It was game 3.
I mean,
In game
first
4,
of all,
James.
Luka was sick
In
that
game
game.
4,
I'm
down the
throwing that
stretch,
out.
James, we're up 10 points in the fourth, and we blew the
That
lead.
was game
we couldn't
4.
score.
You're combining games now. What are you doing?
Okay, no, I said game 4.
Okay, but you said the game Luka was sick.
Okay, but that was
Luka
my
got
fault.
sick
I
game
mixed up
3,
the
and we
games.
all know we lost the game because the nigga got sick. Like,
And we also lost the game because down the stretch we just couldn't score.
We also couldn't stop shit because we
Bro,
couldn't rebound the
Okay,
fucking
but
ball.
but then y'all niggas are saying
I'm not, but we're not.
y'all niggas are
disagreeing.
also be saying Austin Reeves' defense was way
No,
less
we're
of
not.
an issue
We're
than
not
his
disagreeing
offense.
with you that we're not disagreeing with you that
What?
offense was an issue.
How
Yes,
we-
it was. Offense was an issue. Yes,
It was a
we all
bigger
agree.
issue than our defense, in my opinion.
How?
No, it
We
wasn't.
couldn't
That's
It
rebound
was a
the
bigger
ball.
No,
issue.
it wasn't,
Gobert
Tony.
had 50.
I
That's
disagree.
insane.
Our
That's just
offense was
wrong. That's just
our
wrong,
offense was a
bro.
bigger issue than our defense.
That's just
They
wrong.
shot Coney. They shot like 12% from 3 and still won the game because we couldn't rebound the ball. Like,
When
bro,
you're
they had
literally
their
getting
worst.
destroyed, when you're getting destroyed on points in the paint and second chance points, you're not gonna win.
You're not gonna win, dude.
We won a title like that, nigga.
What if
We
Phil
literally
Jackson
won a
said, bro,
title doing that.
defensive rebounds win championships, dude? That's just a fact. You have to rebound the ball.
So then
Bro.
when I say let's get Herb Jones and fucking Wiggins, niggas
We
is
still
gonna
would
be
have
like,
lost the
need a
series,
fucking
dude.
rebound.
We
We
still
need
would
a
have lost the
center.
series.
But these are better rebounders and better defenders.
Bro,
We
how
need
many
a
times did I
center.
tell you guys? How many
Okay,
times did I tell you guys?
okay.
James, how many times did I say if we would have swapped Alex Caruso for Austin Reeves, we still lose the series?
We
I
literally still
said it
lose the series.
multiple times. We don't
So
win
do
the
y'all
series.
think? So y'all niggas think if we swapped if we got Herb Jones and we had obviously healthy, if we had Herb Jones and we had Wiggins this playoff run instead of Rui and Austin, we still would have lost.
We would shut
It'd
down
be a
Minnesota.
six-game
We would shut
series
down
instead of
Minnesota
a
the same way
five.
we did in Game 5.
We would
But
still
how are
lose because we
gonna-
don't have a playable center
We'd
and we're
lose
not
We
in
don't
going
have
to
a
be able to
center,
rebound.
dude.
What are you talking
And
about,
nigga,
man?
Herb Jones the worst shooter in Austin.
40% of the last healthy year.
Yeah, you got it.
Stop it.
40% his last healthy year.
You're talking about
40%.
40% on fucking
You're
2
trying to
attempts
sit
a
here
game,
and tell
dude.
me Herb
Stop
Jones.
it.
Wait,
is
actually
better.
2 attempts. Hold on.
You're trying to tell me Herb Jones is a better shooter than Reeves. I
Stop
can't
it,
talk
dude.
to you.
No,
There's no way you're
James,
having Because
when did I
the
ever
honest
say that? I just said
conversation.
he's shooting
Oh
40%.
my
You got
god.
it, bro.
When did
What
I
are
say
you
he's a
talking
better
about,
shooter?
dude?
Wait, James. When did I say he's a better
Yeah,
shooter?
bro. You just
And
said
Rome
when
was
I
like
said
4
he's not a
times
better
Nigga
more.
shooter.
Tony hates
No, I
Reaves,
said
bro. That's
40%.
funny.
No,
I never said he's a better shooter.
I said Austin is better shooter. You said, he shot 40%. Is that not you?
Nigga, that doesn't mean I think
Nigga shot. Wait, no, time out. I'm looking at it right now. He shot
41%.
42% from three.
42.
He shot 42 from three on 3.6 attempts for one season.
Round
You
up.
think, yeah, that's good. All right, bro.
That's
Bro,
good.
wait,
James, that's
Nigga, that's
good.
not good
Hold on.
in a Reaves
The season before, he shot 33%.
But James, when he's
before, he also shot 33%.
But James, when he's also giving you damn near some of the best wing defense in the NBA, that's
We're
not
talking
valuable.
about
Nigga, he
three-point
shot
shooting.
below league average for 3 out of 4 seasons.
Exactly. Why are you
Those
bringing
first two seasons, he was improving, and
Improving.
You got it.
then the
got
final
it.
season,
10 points a game. He averaged 10 points a game, by the way.
and then Rome, the final season,
He's a 10-point per game scorer, by the way.
Bro said
Got hurt.
improving.
You're talking about improving, dude. What are you talking about?
I don't even. Okay.
He's a fucking 10 point per game. He's a 10 point per game scorer and shoots sub 40%.
Like bro, we
one.
all agree the offense was the issue. Yes, we don't disagree, but like, there's no way you watched that series and thought our defense and rebounding wasn't a major issue. Like, what? We couldn't.
Yeah, defensive rebound
shit.
was a major issue, but I think also not being able to score down the stretch of games.
Well, we were playing DFS and Rui at center. How
but
can you
James
not think that's the biggest
but
issue?
James also not being able to score down the stretch of games is also
Bro,
a
we
major
were
issue.
Playing
as well.
5 out, nigga. We're playing 5 out with no
Rui.
pick and roll. We're playing 5 out, and we have fucking Rui Hachimura as our fucking short roll decision maker.
Like,
and you're
literally.
worried about, and you're asking why we couldn't score on offense. Think about it.
Like, we don't even disagree. Yes, Austin has to play better. We didn't disagree there. It's just
No, my
You're
issue.
trying to-
So my main
My issue with Austin was you shot like shit on spot ups. That was
Exactly.
literally the only issue. You shot like shit,
and you
on
couldn't,
spot
and
ups.
you know before that series, niggas were saying, "Oh, Mike Conley gonna be free eats. Austin Reaves gonna fry him."
I mean,
I didn't
nobody
see-
fried him. So
I didn't see that shit. I don't know.
you trying to make it an Austin thing? Who was killing Mike?
No,
Conley?
because that was gonna be his matchup, James. If you remember,
But he wasn't even guarding him.
That was good. No, Mike Conley was on Austin Reaves from
No,
that was
there
his main. That was his primary.
That
was his
Wait,
primary
time out.
matchup.
Was
though.
Primary match was
this nigga
Anthony
not
Edwards.
hurt for half the series?
Oh my god.
Talking about hurt? Okay, Rome. All
Nah, bro.
right, Rome,
Nah,
you got it, bro. You got
So
it.
y'all saying nigga lied about his injury?
So you lied about the injury?
Nigga, he was hurt.
Answer the
Nigga,
question. Answer the question.
James,
Was he lying about-
Rome,
was he lying
before
about-
he
is he
was
lying
hurt,
about
that
the
nigga
injury?
was still ass.
Is he lying about the injury?
That was one
Nigga
game.
Nigga still wasn't good when he was healthy.
He was good in game 2. Stop saying he wasn't good in game 2.
16 points on 14
He was one of
shots.
the only efficient players on the court.
Wait, Crud, answer the question.
What?
Is he lying about the injury? Is he
No,
lying?
of course not. Why would we
So
lie?
then what are we doing?
So why are you giving him bail? Like,
It's
what are
not
we doing?
Bill. He was hurt.
How's it bail
No,
if you're
he's
admitting that
giving,
he
you're
didn't lie
giving
about
him
being
bail,
injured?
bro. You're giving him bail.
All right, bro. You got it.
You're giving him bail. Like, just
So am I giving Luka bail for getting sick? Game 3?
Yes.
Oh,
How?
you got it.
How?
You're
Everyone-
Everyone give that nigga bail
He
for
literally
that.
got sick.
disgusting. You're
What do you mean?
disgusting.
Huh?
That's still bail. Like you,
I can't
that's
argue.
still bail.
Hey,
Like, that's
James,
still-
you're
still
on your
giving
own, bro.
that nigga
I
bail.
can't argue with these niggas.
No, you're sick. You're sick.
Niggas just throw the word. Why did you make that word a thing, James? Why did you? do
Yeah,
it? You got niggas not even knowing how to use the word now.
No, but
Yeah,
bro.
you got it,
That was Austin hurt. That's not.
That is gross.
No, but
man.
Rome,
I need my
that-
soundboard in here, bro. Play that. Get a soundboard.
No, but you saying, "Oh, was Austin
Just
hurt?"
moderation
That's
shit right on
nasty.
me.
That's nasty.
Bro, you just said we're giving Luka bail for game 3 when he was literally sick.
Yeah,
like literally out of
exactly.
What?
He was hurt. He was sick. That's the bail.
That's not
Yeah,
bail.
like,
That's
why
just-
does he
Okay,
act
but
like-
why does
I literally
why does
asked. I said,
bail
wasn't
have to be a
Austin
bad
hurt for
thing?
half the series? And you said that's
Okay,
bail. How's
but
that
why?
bail?
I'm sorry, that's just what happened, bro. It's not
Okay,
really
but why
bail.
does bail have to be a bad thing though?
James, and I said half the series, literally fucking 2.5 games.
Yeah, and he still couldn't hit spot
That's
up
fucking
threes.
bail, bro.
And
What?
and Rome, he still couldn't hit spot up threes.
So how's Herb
Bail.
Jones helping with those spot up threes?
I'm saying Herb
Jones He's is helping not.
He's not helping shit with his fucking torn rotator cuff. He's not fucking helping anything.
He gonna be all right. He gonna be.
Nigga
All right.
missed the whole
He gonna
fucking
be
year.
all right.
This
All right.
nigga, Coney really hates Reaves.
He hates
Nigga,
Reaves.
This nigga played 20 games this year. You're fucking capable for
No.
a
You
fucking
know what I hate? Crud. You know what I want? You know what I hate? I hate when
What?
niggas call a nigga a star all season.
I do
long.
expect that
forget
nigga to
shit.
play that
Oh,
nigga
you're
like, bro.
still
I'm not
on
gonna
And
lie.
they don't
It's
hold him
right.
to that same standard in the playoffs. I
Who's
hate that shit.
niggas? Have
Who's
we
not
been-
holding
The
him-
whole
who's not holding
fucking
him to the
fan
standard?
base, nigga.
Nigga, you're not debating the fan base. You're debating us.
Okay, all right, then Rome. Sure, I'll just name
Why are you
names.
thinking
Who's
of what
not
other
holding him to
niggas
the
is
standard,
saying to
though?
us?
Called that nigga a star all year.
Who is
nigga.
not holding him to the standard though?
You're saying
How?
that nigga needs to be a
Did I say
tertiary
Austin played fine?
forever.
Am I saying Austin played fine?
Nigga, when I asked you, Do you not understand a star level player not giving me
a star level player is still a third option whether he's a star or
still
not.
a third option.
What are you
bro.
talking about?
Yeah,
Luka Doncic and LeBron James are still going to get more touches, more usage, more volume, more scoring. They're going to get more than the third option.
Coney, your barometer for
swap
stars.
Austin Reaves for fucking Lowry Marketing. Guess what?
Your barometer for a star is that you say he has to give me more than 23 points. Why is that your barometer?
No. Because
that's a third option, by the way.
If he's not going to give me the level of defense that I want, then he's gonna have to score, nigga. Give me something
again. Why do we talk about? Hold on, James. When we talk about star, why does this nigga keep going to defense? 90% of the stars in the league don't play fucking defense. Literally, bro.
But
most niggas are considered stars in the NBA because of their offensive consistency. I don't know why the fuck you keep going to defense.
In that same vein, you also said that J-Dub isn't a star. And that nigga literally during the regular season averaged 20 on decent efficiency.
As a second option. You know what Austin did as a second option? Averaged 28 fucking points per game.
Yeah, he did.
And guess what?
Why are you comparing a 20 point per game score on league average efficiency to a 28 point per game score in the same position?
Who also might be the most versatile defender in the entire league.
Oh my god.
You just brought up J-Dub's 20 though.
Got it.
Yeah, but I'm talking about both the two-way versatility. That's why J-Dub is a star. So that's why J-Dub is a
20
star.
With great defense, automatically.
No, not just great, James. Elite defense. That nigga was literally first team all defense, nigga.
Why the fuck did the most versatile defender
I said he might
NBA
be.
not win DPOY?
I say he might be. Because Rome, you have to listen. They have
not even the most versatile defender on this fucking team.
No, he is. No, he is. No, Rome, he is.
Chad Holmgren was a better fucking defender.
Rome, he is. They have that nigga guarding guards, they have nigga guarding wings and everything. Rome, listen. They have J-Dub guarding guards, wings, and bigs. They haven't guarded
because the team doesn't know how to fucking sign a fucking small forward. That's why. They don't have a small forward on the roster.
Tony, was he first team on defense?
Bro. Was he? I don't know. I don't remember.
No, nigga, that was Lou Dort. So why is his teammate making it over?
Okay, but he's a better defender than Lou Dort though.
How? If he didn't make it first team over,
he's more. Okay, but James, we literally watch. We watch the shit with our eyes though.
What are you watching? I'm watching.
I don't need.
James, I don't need every single fucking player in the NBA.
Toughest assignments all game. So
yeah, most of that because he's their main POA, but J-Dub is their most versatile defender.
I can't tell. Lou Dort throwing.
Nah, you can tell.
Lou Dort is guarding 1 through 3. Some 4s.
J-Dub is guarding 1 through 5.
So Chet's their rim protector. Alex Caruso is their point of attack, and Lou Dort is their wing defender. But
Caruso doesn't even start, bro.
Lou Dort's also their point of attack as well.
Hartenstein was playing, and then Chet was playing.
All right, bro. We don't even start lying.
We don't even start lying
about J-Dub defense.
I didn't say he couldn't switch on.
He's their best defender. You said he's the most versatile defender in the league.
He is. I say he might be. He's for sure up. Okay. He's for sure up there.
Nigga, Bam more versatile than him. Why are you lying?
Okay, so James, let's listen. Bam. Who else? Who's more versatile than him?
You said he's the most.
I said he might be. I said might be.
Why'd you say might be if you're wrong?
Because I'm leaving. Because obviously I don't think he's definitively.
Man, give me AB over him. Versatility.
Anthony Davis is more versatile. Evan fucking Mobley's more versatile. Nigga, Draymond Green.
Nah, I think J-Dub. I think Mobley's
over AD. You're sick.
No. I said Mobley, not AD.
Okay, you asked me who else. We just gave you 3 names.
I think J-Dub is for sure up there. Top 5 most versatile.
Oh, now it's up
at least, nigga, at least.
I've seen Herb Jones guard centers.
I'm sorry. Why is Lou Dort?
We don't need to lie about J-Dub.
Lou Dort can't guard 1 through 4.
You're the one lying about the nigga.
Wait, but James,
I'm not lying about him.
Did you not? But Rome,
I think he's an amazing defender.
Rome, did you not watch J-Dub this year?
Coney, what?
They had him guarding everyone.
I've never said he can't guard. I've never said he can't guard.
J-Dub doesn't guard point guards.
No, but James, he doesn't start point guard. James, he doesn't primarily start out on point guards.
He's a wing defender. He's a wing defender, bro.
In their switch heavy defense, he ends up guarding a lot of guards a lot.
So does everybody else. What's the difference?
Okay, but Cason Wallace and Alex Caruso and Shea.
But it's also he literally goes out and guards.
He's a wing defender.
He's a wing defender. He's a wing, and he also they have him guarding big sometimes.
They have Alex Caruso and Cason Wallace. They don't need that nigga guarding guard.
Yeah, 2 niggas.
I don't know why you keep crying about the versatility shit.
Exactly. I don't know why the fuck these niggas are lying, bro. J-Dub is literally one of the most versatile.
How is this in the league?
I never say he's not switchable, but you're telling me he's checking 1 through 5. He don't check.
He for the majority of the
he can switch onto ones, but he don't check
them. And he guarded them very well.
So you just tell me he's switchable? Yes.
His role, his defense.
Exactly. That's James. What do you think that is?
Means versatile.
James, exactly. That means versatile.
I'm not saying that doesn't mean versatile. I'm saying you're telling me. why is Lou Dort not also switchable? He switches on every position as well.
No, but Lou Dort is primarily he mainly just
And
guards
who is
guards.
J-Dub primarily on, nigga? That's what I'm telling you.
He's mainly a wing
So
defender.
you're
but
making my point.
He's literally his job on the team is a wing defender. I don't know what
my
the fuck.
point.
No, but they also have him guarding everyone else too.
You just told me Lou Dort is primarily on guards. I'm telling you, J-Dub is
Everybody
primarily
on
on
the fucking
wings.
team guards everybody. It's
Exactly.
Kason Wall, it's Caruso, Shea, and fucking and Dub.
And they all
Dort.
switch.
We see when Kason is trying to guard wings, bro. That doesn't go well.
Lou Dort switches on every position.
When J-Dub is guarding guards, when J-Dub's guarding wings, when he's guarding bigs, he doesn't. No one's frying that.
When Lou Dort is guarding guard, when Lou
exactly,
Dort
that's what I'm saying. Exactly. Ew. J-Dub was late. They had that nigga playing center for fucking 40% of the season.
They subbed the center.
No. When Chet and Isaiah, there was a stretch. James, there was a stretch during the season where Chet and Isaiah Hartenstein were hurt. That nigga J-Dub was literally
like 5 games.
Other team's big.
Nigga guarding center now. Right.
He literally was. Bro,
can I hear the name of those centers he was clamping?
Please.
Hey, you know the funny part when he was guarding, why you acting like they was leaving him on an island with a center, bro? You already know. Okay,
obviously they're gonna show.
They're gonna trap. They're gonna trap and heavily rotate.
But
so
James,
he wasn't really checking centers.
So his least time out. So his least amount of time defending positions is literally point guard and center.
Bro, when have I ever?
And his most amount of time is guarding wings.
Obviously, he's a primary wing defender. When have I ever said he's not?
Nigga, you keep talking about versatility, and I'm saying
he is insanely versatile defensive.
Okay, and that's fine. But nigga, he's guarding wings.
But James, he literally. James, that nigga.
They have like three. They have like three insanely versatile defenders.
What is the difference between Lou Dort and J-Dub when they're switching everything?
It's that they literally have lineups.
One's really stronger,
guarding the 5.
No, I'm asking you, who on the floor Lou Dort can't guard? Why are you saying J-Dub is more versatile?
Because J-Dub is.
Who is Lou Dort not guarding?
Lou Dort is like
not guarding.
Lou Dort is like 6'4". J-Dub's like 6'7".
Okay, but what does that matter?
That helps him guard centers better.
What does it matter?
Because it helps him guard. James, and also being taller helps you guard taller players.
And being built like a linebacker helps you guard every position on the floor.
No, that helps you be stronger, but you can also just get shot over because you're shorter.
Nigga, they can shoot over J-Dub if he's playing a real center.
Not as easily. And also, J-Dub's wingspan is insane too.
It's not easy. First of all,
it's not
I need
easy
to know who these
shoot over
centers that J-Dub was guarding when them centers were out. Who are them centers?
J-Dub is he's like 6'6" or 7.
Yeah, so give me the injury list of when both of them guys are out.
All right, you know what? Okay. I don't even know how to check, but there was a stretch.
Okay, so if the niggas guarding
James, there's a stretch during the season where Chet and J-Dub were out.
Okay, I want to know the centers.
Why I say J-Dub? My fault. Chet and Isaiah Hartenstein were out.
I want to know the centers he was guarding.
He was at the
clamping.
5, nigga.
Who? Just because you played a 5.
Let me find that stretch.
Who are the centers he was clamping during that stretch? That's what I want to know.
Did they? Because it's low key, I think.
And bro, you know they don't leave.
James, I think one of the games was against the Cavs. I'm pretty sure when they
don't leave J-Dub on the island with centers.
Yeah, actually, it was. No, it was.
They don't leave him on the island with centers. Everybody knows OKC traps and rotates a lot. So like, even if they had to sit him on the center, they trap down on post ups. They force the ball out of that center's hand and rotate it around. That's how they play when they're small. So like, he's not. You act like they're leaving that nigga on the island with a center and saying, "Go get that shot."
Yeah, it was this game.
So like, what are you saying?
It was this game. He was guarding Jared Allen and Evan Mobley.
Bro, what's today? Monday?
You said Caruso is their best defender? No, he's not. Their best defender is Chet Holmgren. And it's not him, it's Lou Dort.
I think the best defender is J-Dub.
All I'm saying is, when the guy that's taking the toughest matchups on the perimeter every night is Lou Dort.
He's taking the toughest perimeter matchups, like guards.
No matter if it's a 3, no matter
not the tough. But James, no.
Nigga, when was J-Dub guarding Jokic?
J-Dub is guarding the best wings, and Dort is guarding the best.
I dare you to say center.
No, Dort is guarding the best guards.
The best wing, bro. J-Dub was J-Dub even guarding Aaron Gordon?
Aaron Gordon was in the. What are you talking about?
You said their best wing.
Yeah, if the enemy team, what did I say? Enemy team? If the other team has like if their best players are a wing, J-Dub's gonna be guarding them.
Bro, they had Caruso on LeBron. They didn't even have J-Dub on them.
Nigga, they started the game off with J-Dub on Bron.
He barely got it, and Caruso was finishing that game. But like, who the fuck was J-Dub? I think J-Dub plays a
James, it's literally simple. It's literally simple, nigga. If the best player on the other team is a wing, J-Dub will guard him. If it's a guard, Lou Dort will guard him.
So why J-Dub and guard Luka?
Because he's a guard, nigga.
Bro, that nigga's 6'8". He's built like a
He's a guard.
He's built like a wing. Dude.
He is a guard. The last 2 years, even the playoffs last year, when
The
They
nigga
actually
title
play-
is guard. He's built like a wing.
He
He's
is a guard. Nigga.
He's a 6'8" wing. Dude.
He's a guard.
He's a 6'8" wing and point guard.
All right, so James Harden is 6'6" wing.
James Harden is 6'4". Nice try.
He's not 6'4", bro. Fuck, he's not lying.
I told James Harden to you.
James Harden is literally like 6'6".
6'6". You're adding on to the nigga height. He was never.
All right, let's see.
He's 6'5", 6'4", 6'5".
All right, 6'5".
So he's a guard.
He's a guard.
Luka is 6'9".
Wait, we're adding.
Bro, how tall you think?
No, Luka's 6'6", bro. He's
bro, do y'all
6'6".
remember that Avi that Khalil
James, he's
Braun and Luka?
6'6".
Do y'all remember
James,
that?
I'm on. James, I'm on.
Bro, whoa,
James,
stop.
James, I'm on basketball.
The
reference
All-Star
right now,
Avi, James.
There's no fucking way you think Luka Doncic is 6'6", bro.
James,
Be fucking serious.
Okay, but you literally said he's 6'9".
He is
shout out to
6'9".
your love, man.
Bro, did y'all? Yeah, that All-Star Avi. Where Luka
Yeah, I know what you're
next to
talking
Braun,
about. The one that
he's the
Khalil
same
had for a
fucking
little
height as the
while.
nigga.
Okay, well, according to Basketball Reference, that nigga's 6'6".
What basketball reference? Are you kidding?
Nigga, I'm on the fucking website right now.
Bro, they don't even measure
Nigga
that
said he's
shit
6'9". He
dude.
added 3 inches.
He's not 6'6".
Okay, well,
Bro, just
then
watch
they're lying.
basketball. When a nigga stands next to the other niggas, there's no way you think he's 6'6", 6'7". He's not
This bitch gotta
6'7".
have a fake ass.
First of all, they
man.
measure you without your
I hate
shoes,
bitches that
bro.
got fake asses.
So like, why he's probably
Yeah, of
6'7"
course.
without shoes on? He's 6'9" when he puts his shoes on.
Maybe
So you're
adding on
making
some
my
inches.
point.
Yo, pause.
They don't measure you with your shoes on. No one does. When you go to the doctor, do they measure you with your fucking shoes on?
Yeah,
No, they make you take that shit off.
That's your true height. Exactly.
No, it's not. How is your true height with your shoes on?
No, it's with shoes off.
Exactly, you're making my
And
point.
with shoes off, he's 6'6".
So if you're 6'6" with shoes on, what are you when you're 6 with your shoes on? You're 6'8", 6'9".
Okay, but that's with shoes on. That's not your true height.
Nigga, are you playing basketball barefoot?
Okay, but James, in Basketball
How tall
Reference,
is you on the court, nigga?
James, this website just looks at true height.
Yes,
That's
true height
what I'm
with
going
your
off
fucking shoes off.
Yeah, that's what I'm going off of.
Why does true height matter to me on a basketball court if I have my shoes on?
Because it's still the height this is still your true height, nigga.
Yeah, you're sick.
There can't be any lies. Okay, but bro, James,
Nigga, the nigga is 6'9".
He's still a wing. No, why the
Yeah, he
bro,
is.
you're literally annoying me. No, he's not
You're
a
telling
wing.
me
He's a guard.
6'9" nigga that's 250,
Luka Doncic is a guard, bro. There's a reason why
6'9", 240, 250. He's a guard. You don't even check guard.
He's a guard, bro. That's
Cody,
why
he's a wing that has the ball in his hand.
He's a guard, bro.
Why is he a guard, Cody?
Because he's a point. Because that's his position. He's a point guard.
Oh, so his position. And position is basketball.
That's all that matters is his position in this situation.
Nigga said his position. Dude, that's
the reason Lou Dort guards him because he is a guard.
That's the title.
Okay, but he's still a point guard, nigga. Braun, even as much as niggas say, oh, Braun, no, Braun is not a point guard. Braun is a small forward.
LeBron's a point forward.
Sure, well, he's still a small forward.
He used to be, but now, he's off ball. But yeah.
That year, 2020, when Braun played point guard, he was a point guard.
Coney, what was the difference between Braun's role in 2018 versus Luka now?
2018, Braun was still a small forward in 2018.
Who was the point guard?
Was it George Hill for the
George Hill running the offense?
LeBron was a point guard on 2018.
Okay, James, there's a difference between
LeBron had to create everything, dude.
Yeah, that's what the point guard does. No,
but that's just running the offense. It's like Jokic. Jokic is a center, but he runs their whole offense.
No, I asked you to tell me what was the difference.
What was the difference?
What's Luka's role now and LeBron in 2018? What's the difference?
Yeah, you're talking about role. I'm talking about position.
Nigga, you're going off titles. I'm telling you,
that
matter.
James, the title is why Lou Dort guards him.
If 2018 LeBron is doing the same shit Luka is doing offensively, why are you calling LeBron a point forward and Luka a point guard? You're just going off titles.
Because that's the position they play.
They're both the point guard.
Okay, they initiate offense, but that's the position they play.
They're both the point guard.
Jokic is a center who initiates his team.
He's the point guard.
Okay, bro. Jamal Murray is the point guard, nigga.
No, he's a shooting guard. He's not the one initiating the offense.
Nigga, just because you initiate, you can be. You don't have to be the point guard to initiate.
You're stuck
offense.
On titles, bro. You gotta let that title shit go, bro.
Nah, nigga.
Like, bro, Braun is a forward and Luka's a point guard. Based on what? Neither.
When niggas talk about LeBron James, niggas are gonna be like the greatest small forward of
because
all time,
y'all labeled the small forward tag on him that y'all didn't label it on Luka.
Yeah, Luka is not a small forward.
He was a small forward the first year in the league.
Luka
did start off playing. Yeah,
huh?
He was listed as.
He was literally a small forward next to Dennis Smith Jr.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, and they moved him to point guard,
and then he moved him to point guard.
His natural position.
Coney, they could have labeled him a point forward that entire time. They just chose him to give the title as a point guard.
Yeah, because that's his natural position.
No, that's because of titles. Y'all attach the titles and get stuck on that shit.
But the titles matter, nigga.
Like, bro, what was you still haven't told me the difference in their role. You notice why you can't? Because there is no difference. They both were at the top of the key.
Braun was I'll
running
tell you the
offense.
difference. In 2018, LeBron James was a small forward who
Based on
initiated the
what?
offense.
What was he doing?
Based on that was his position. Like he initiated offense.
You haven't. He initiated offense. You just made my point.
Yeah, but doesn't mean he's not a small forward.
Coney, what? Why
Jokic is a center. Jokic is a center
Coney,
who initiates offense, but he's still a center.
Coney, why was 2018 Brown a small forward and Luka wasn't?
What?
Why was 2018 Brown a small forward?
2018 LeBron, that was his position that he played. He played the small forward
Notice
position.
how you keep saying
but
position
he initiated offense.
Notice how you keep saying position played? You can't get off the position shit. Tell me what they were doing on the court that made one of them a forward and one of them a point guard.
LeBron was their primary wing on 2018.
What was he doing that was primary wing?
Like you can talk about James. James responsibility. James, you're talking about role. I'm talking about position.
Okay,
like
Coney, you said Braun was a primary wing. Does that mean he wasn't checking point guards, right?
He was checking wings that year.
So what was Luka checking?
Who the fuck can that nigga check?
No. Don't pivot. I'm asking what was Luka checking?
I generally don't know who Luka checks, bro. Generally.
Does he check point guards, Coney?
No, he doesn't.
So what makes him a point guard?
But James, that's not because he's not a point guard. It's because he can't.
What does that matter?
He can't because he's not a good defender. He can't check point guards.
I don't care. Okay, but neither.
That matters.
If neither of them are checking point guards, what makes Braun a forward and what makes Luka a guard?
Because LeBron's position is small forward, but his role is to initiate the offense.
So he was a point guard, right?
And that's why I said there's a difference between position and role.
Notice how you keep saying position? You're making
There is a difference between position and role.
No, there isn't.
You can be the small forward on your team and initiate the offense.
Yeah, so you're the point guard.
Nigga, whatever.
No, it's not whatever.
It's okay.
It's not even. It's not an argument. It's like a breakdown. I'm trying to get to the point.
It's okay. It's okay.
I'm trying to get to the point.
It's okay to separate the role between.
But you haven't separated.
Okay. You know what? Perfect.
No, listen. The only
perfect example. Franz Wagner on the Orlando Magic or Paulo. He's their small forward, but he initiates offense mostly.
But he doesn't.
He's not their point guard. He's not their point guard.
But they both initiate offense. It's not just one of them.
Okay, but he is not their point guard though.
He's not their primary initiator every time down.
Okay, but
that's what Luka and LeBron were.
Basically.
He's splitting initiating touches with what's his name? Paulo as well.
I know, but he is primarily like
they both do it.
He sets it. No, Paulo is more of he's more of a scorer and he's more in the pure scoring role. Franz is more in the
and guess
initiation role.
And guess what? Franz is their point guard this year.
All right, you know what? Whatever.
When Jalen Suggs is hurt, Franz is their point guard. Coney, you're stuck on position. That's the point I'm trying to get to. You know.
Oh, it's fine, James. James, your role can be Your role can be like a point guard.
No, you notice how you
offense,
you talk
but that doesn't mean you are the
talk yourself in the corner already.
The Nuggets point guard is Jamal Murray.
You notice how you talk. First of all, Jokic is an anomaly where he's a
Jokic
center. That's an anomaly.
Exactly. You just said.
But he's not the only one.
Making center. Thank you, James.
But it's a bad point because Jamal Murray
No. James,
it is a bad point.
You made my point.
I asked you what was the difference between Luka and LeBron. You couldn't tell me.
Yeah, I told you.
No, you said one.
James,
one of them positions
were the same.
James,
the roles were the same.
Cody, you notice how you froze up when I asked you who does.
I didn't freeze up.
Yes, you did.
I didn't freeze up.
Yes, you did.
James, that's why I said there's a difference between position and role. Their roles were the same, but their positions were different.
You're making the difference in their position.
When Luka Doncic, when ESPN announces the lineups, where do they put Luka Doncic?
Not the role.
Where do they put Luka Doncic at?
Nothing on the court is create a difference. You off the court putting a title on them is what the difference is.
Okay, but Luka's a point guard. He's always going to be a point guard.
Putting that title on him.
Okay, everyone puts that title on him though.
Coney, why is your point guard? Why is your point guard?
Because he's a point guard.
No. Answer the question. Why is Luka Doncic a point guard?
Because that's his position.
No, that's a bad answer. I'm asking you, what is Luka Doncic doing on the court to make him the point guard of the team?
Because he handles the ball.
And what was 2018 LeBron doing?
2018 LeBron was getting the ball at half court after George Hill handled it.
You're lying.
You lying, bro.
You just lied.
No.
You see how you see the difference?
There's
only difference-
the difference is position and role. That's
No, the
always
difference
been the
is
difference.
niggas off the court are putting labels on players when on the court nothing is different in their role. Neither guy's guarding a point guard, and both guys have the ball majority of the damn time on the
Okay, so
court.
who's Jokic
initiating
guarding?
offense.
Who's Jokic guarding?
That's different because he's the center of the team.
Yeah, and who guess who's the point guard? Jamal Murray.
No, they're both
Jamal
initiators.
Murray
They're
is the
both
point guard.
primary
Jamal
initiators.
Murray
It's
is
not
the
even the
point
same
guard of
thing.
that Nuggets team, nigga.
It's not the same thing. The reason
Yes,
is
it
different.
is.
First of all, you're comparing an awful situation because you're comparing a center that has to be the pick and roll partner with Jamal Murray. It's not even the same thing. It's not the same thing.
But my point is, James, my primary point has always been there's a difference between position and role.
You're trying to use Jokic.
Nigga, you could be you could be the power forward of a team, but still initiate offense. That doesn't mean you're the point guard. That just means you initiate offense.
No, it's you putting a label
It's just
on the guy.
at the end of the day, it's just positionless basketball.
It's not positionless
Who really cares?
basketball.
Who really cares? Who really cares?
You care because you keep putting a label on it.
I'm not putting a label, James. I'm just saying.
Cody, you told me Bron is a
position and role are two different things.
No, Cody,
when LeBron retires, they're gonna say
because
small
ESPN
forward LeBron
put a label
James.
on him his entire career.
Okay,
nothing on the court said he wasn't a point guard.
Is there an issue with him being called a small forward then?
It's not about having issues. It's not a problem thing. I'm saying you put labels on shit when the roles aren't even different.
I don't put labels on it. I don't put labels on it. It's not me. That's just how it is.
You literally couldn't tell me what the difference in role was between
Luka exactly. Role, not position.
Nigga, you're missing my point. I'm telling you, you're fabricating this position label.
How am I fabricating? It's
because
it's how basketball has been since It's how basketball has been since the inception of the game.
That's the problem.
You have LeBron a point guard, you have a shooting guard,
player. I'm not anything.
You line these players up in these positions, but the roles
no. LeBron literally said, "I'm not a position. I'm a basketball player. Just put me on the court, and I'm gonna get shit done." He literally said this. That means that position label that you're trying to attach to him.
But why are you saying me? It's everyone does that.
No, I'm asking. No, it's literally fake shit, bro. When I say fake shit, because niggas didn't want to call Luka a point forward like they wanted to call Bron his entire career. When
Luka's position. Gee, why do you have a problem? Okay, so you obviously have a problem with position.
No,
yes, you do.
I don't have a problem. I'm telling you, the reason niggas call Bron a point forward his entire career is because he wasn't matched up on the other team's point guard. Luka, who also isn't matched up on the other team's point guard, was never labeled a point forward.
Oh, that's true. Are you talking about Luka being a point guard or whatever?
Exactly. Yeah.
I just think, Luka, in my opinion,
he's actually labeled a point guard.
When he doesn't guard point guard.
But James is right because LeBron James
guard point guard mainly because he can't, James.
LeBron not guarding point guards?
No, yeah, but LeBron isn't a point guard though.
No, that's not
LeBron's role is like a point guard.
No, they label
their roles are exactly the same. They have the exact same roles.
Exact same role. Listen,
this
year they label LeBron a point forward because
so James, this year they have the exact same role.
Like
when both players,
Luka, who also doesn't check the other point guards,
when Luka was out, LeBron was in Luka's role, and when Luka was out, when LeBron was out, Luka was in LeBron's role.
Because they wanted to get that label.
But you niggas. But you
it's really the same
thing. Okay, but James, position is not going to change. Whether
Chad's right. Basketball's literally positionless. But
exactly, that's what I literally said. That it's positionless.
But that doesn't back up your argument though, because I'm telling you.
But the problem is, like, why would LeBron say that Luka plays exactly like him if he's not playing the same position?
Because their roles are the same.
But they're the same position. They're the same size. They do the same things on the court. Like they're the
same.
So
when LeBron retires, niggas are gonna say LeBron's a point guard then.
But that's because they put that label on him.
And that's also because LeBron played in an era. LeBron played in an era where that was essentially what it was. Like,
James, like I said, you have a problem with position. Then
I don't. It's not about me having.
You have a problem.
I'm telling you, the label doesn't matter. It's you making that label up. Making that label
not just
up.
me that's gonna be saying it. Everyone's gonna be saying.
It's not about what they're saying. I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. Because they're playing the same role.
Okay, if it doesn't matter, then why the fuck do you care if I call him?
I'm talking about I'm saying the label doesn't matter because it doesn't matter.
Okay,
LeBron
if niggas are talking about the small forward label, then why do you care?
Niggas are doing it because they just want to. It's literally fake, dude. I'm telling you, it's fake.
It's fake. Oh,
yes.
Okay, so you just think it's fake.
When you label LeBron,
nigga, fake or not, it's still there. It's still
wait, Coney, I have a question.
You're missing
what the fuck makes what makes Luka a point guard and LeBron a small forward?
He literally couldn't answer that.
LeBron and Luka are the same. LeBron and Luka's no. It's because I'm being
answer
technical.
that question.
I'm being technical.
No. Fuck the technical.
He can't do it.
What makes Luka a point guard but LeBron a small forward?
I asked him that 10 minutes ago.
I'm saying their role is the exact same.
Is that not making sense?
So then why are they not the same position?
Because I'm being technical. They're still going to be labeled.
They're literally the same size. They're the same everything.
Coney, why?
James, you're asking why. James, you're asking. Why are you asking me why? It's not going to be me that's labeling them.
No, I'm asking you, why did they call Luka point guard Brown a point forward?
Because those are the position. That's the position they line up in.
No, why? Why is that the position?
Why are those their positions?
When neither of them guard the point guard.
Because Brown's been a 3 and fucking Luka's been a point guard. That's
how
the way it is.
Wow. What do you mean?
Why are you
started using numbers instead of the letters?
Are you talking about what number? Like what? What are you talking about?
You started using 1 and 3 instead of small forward point guard. You didn't.
Yeah, because that's the 1. Because the 1 is the point guard, the 3 is a small forward.
So you didn't explain your point. You're just telling me it's the 1 and 3 instead of small forward point guard. You didn't change your point.
What?
You said the same shit over.
Yeah, because James, why are you okay? So James, you're saying
LeBron, bro.
You have yet to explain what makes Luka point guard. No, I'm saying
I said I've literally agreed with you. The role is the same.
The question is what makes Luka point guard on the court that makes Braun a small
James,
forward.
it's very James. I think
you can say that.
James, I don't think you're hearing me right. I don't think
than Luka.
What you mean?
I don't,
like
James. I'm not saying I'm not
player
I'm not
for defensive
James, regardless of what I say, it doesn't matter because at the end of the day,
scoring, rebounding.
When
I mean, Luka can do it too, but
LeBron James and
Luka's a negative on defense.
They're gonna say that Luka was a point guard, and they're gonna say that LeBron's a small forward.
Yeah, because they want to.
Whether you think that's fake,
Cody, nothing.
Listen. Whether you think that's fake or not, it's not gonna do anything.
Nothing on the court suggests that. You just want to put a label on it.
Okay, but James, at the same time.
That's why
you can't change what all these other niggas think. So
okay,
why do you care?
You were defending that point. That's why
I'm not. No. My whole thing is regardless of whether, regardless of whether I agree with you or not, James, it's still not.
You don't agree with me. That's why I was asking you why.
No, I don't disagree with you though.
Yes, you do.
They literally play the exact same role.
So you're making my point. There is no difference in the
So
role.
I've never so when have I disagreed with you?
You told me Luka's a point guard and Braun is a forward.
I said they're gonna call him that.
They are.
No, that's what you said. It was. I didn't say that's not what I'm calling. I'm telling you why they call.
Because James, that's the positions that niggas have given them.
Okay, but what
I don't know. I don't have.
You were defending.
Because Braun is more versatile than Luka. That's why.
No. It's not even about.
Literally, you were literally defending.
It's not about that.
What do you mean LeBron is away?
No, I'm saying that's why
off-ball
people are
player
saying
makes
that.
Luka. So you telling me point guards can't be off-ball players? What does that matter that he's off-ball? That he's, if anything, isn't that what y'all used against Curry for not being a real point guard because he plays off-ball? Why does that make Luka a point guard?
I never said that.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Who's y'all? Like,
no.
That's literally what's been the stigma behind Steph, though.
The stigma behind Steph is he's not a real point guard because he plays off-ball.
Literally.
So why does playing off-ball?
I've never heard niggas say that.
Off-ball
not a real point guard.
Exactly. I've never heard
a million people say that. What?
Really?
Wait, who?
Are y'all fucking kidding me?
Bro, James, I'm being dead ass.
So
I've never heard niggas say Steph is not.
Even letting go of Braun FC literally says that all the time.
That Steph isn't a real
point guard. Where have y'all been, bro?
Niggas
have literally been saying for years that Curry's not a real.
Niggas have always said this.
Curry is a point.
They say he's not a real point guard because he's not initiating the offense.
Steph is not a point guard. I think Steph's a point guard.
No, I'm telling you what they're saying. They've been saying that shit for years.
All right. Well, I haven't really been. I haven't really been seeing that shit. So
I'm sorry, I just don't follow. They're like, but that's been a. Ask any Curry fan. That's literally what they got to battle every day. Is Steph a real point guard or not?
Weak.
Yeah.
They really battle.
It's not about weak. It's because of his role offensively. He's not the main. They literally try to say Draymond.
Why is Draymond Green answering if Steph Curry is a point guard or shooting guard?
Exactly.
Like, look at this, bro.
Like that's literally been a
Steph
stigma.
Curry is not a point guard.
Literally.
Nigga, you're on Reddit, bro.
It's not about Reddit. That's what the narrative is.
I didn't know that. Okay, my fault for not knowing that was a real.
It's really right there.
That shit's retarded. That shit, in my opinion, that shit's retarded.
How's it retarded if he's an off-ball player?
No, James. he can play off ball. That's the difference.
No,
He can.
he's
But James,
mainly
he's
an
not
on-ball player.
primary. James, he is literally just as good on ball as he is off ball.
I didn't say he wasn't, but he's primarily an off-ball player in that system.
No. In that system, yes, they run him through a lot of.
They didn't even run that system for fucking 10 years.
Okay, but he is a point guard though, still. So
I didn't disagree, but I'm telling you what they're saying. He's an
all right. Well, I
haven't
really been seeing this bullshit. So
folks view point guards as like Matthew Johnson, Jason Kidd, Rondo.
Yeah, those like pure point guards that only like pass the ball and shit.
No, I'm talking about niggas that are primarily on ball.
It's 2025, bro. Like, who cares?
Wait, everyone shut up. Everyone be quiet. I want everyone to be quiet.
Everyone
be quiet. Everyone be quiet. Listen to this. Just listen to what he says. Listen to what he says here.
See? Common.
Well, I haven't been seeing it, so maybe I'm just not looking for it. I don't know.
The title of the video is literally Steph isn't a true point guard.
Yeah, but he's like mocking. He's mocking it though. Like he's using those. Like,
but he's mocking a common point. That's
exactly.
Used.
Yeah, and I don't agree with that point. So I don't really know what we're doing though.
Oh,
fried James.
This is an NBA player, by the way. NBA player, by the way.
How did you fry me?
Because you said he's not the greatest point guard of all time.
Ray Allen right there.
He's not. This
Coney
off the
said
ball
that's a fake narrative, by the way.
This off the ball gimmick, bro. No, James, it's a fake narrative because it's not true.
It's not a gimmick. He's off ball.
But James, he's on balls a lot as well. So I don't really. That nigga Steph in 2020, what was it, 2021, when he was literally the only nigga scoring, that nigga was on ball like hella. Like, it's a fake narrative because it's not true.
Wow.
Just because a nigga gets roamed through off-ball scenarios.
Like I said, when you have a nigga like Draymond really running your offense on dribble handoffs and shit, people aren't considering Steph Curry a point guard because
Draymond isn't running the offense. He's just handling the ball at that scenario.
So
he's literally running the offense.
Tony, you can't.
I feel like everyone's attention is literally on Steph.
Sorry, bro. Vernacular. He's initiating the offense. He's
sure.
By Steph Curry's off-ball movement is the engine of the offense.
Draymond is running the offense,
and he's passing the ball.
It's because everyone's eyes
giving Steph. If you're making, bro, listen.
If you're making the player out of those
making the reads, you are running the offense. If you are making the reads,
yeah, but Steph's the main
running the offense.
Sure.
Yeah, Steph's attention is creating those openings.
If we dribble the ball in every possession, or not every, but most possessions, we were giving the ball to Anthony Davis in the high post for him to make reads. He's running the offense.
Literally.
That's just how it works. That
doesn't mean Draymond is creating the advantages. No,
that don't mean Draymond Green is a point guard. That don't mean Draymond Green is the fucking reason why the shit works.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
Just Steph's off-ball gravity is creating the advantages, yes, but Draymond is the one that has the decision making.
He's running
out of
the
those
offense.
advantages. Like obviously, you can't do that with Looney. You can't do it with fucking Trace Jackson.
So what's nigga's main argument against Steph not being a point guard? Like I'm not really.
I just explained it.
Literally,
I just explained it.
But at the same time, Steph is literally
the reason why is because Steph is considered more of a play finisher, and he's not the one that
we've seen
has
Steph
the ball in his hand.
That doesn't mean he can't be.
We've seen Steph be heavy on ball as well.
But here's the thing: there's literally a nigga on Twitter, bro, named on ball Steph because that's not a common thing. That's literally the whole point of his name.
Literally,
like Dre's name being on ball Steph is because they wanted more on ball Steph. That's literally why.
Okay. So when I look at Steph Curry, I don't look at a nigga. I don't see him being off ball. I think he can be off ball,
but he is off ball.
Bro, he's literally off ball.
No. I also think Steph's. Let
me make one thing clear. I think Steph Curry is a point guard. I think it's stupid to say he's not.
Yeah, I agree.
He's definitely not on ball a lot.
No. Bro. I say, but he's also been heavily on ball as well.
That's 1 year.
No.
Yes, he has been.
But I was 2020. 2,
So
21?
so James, exactly. So if he's shown that he can be heavily on ball, then
Stephen Curry is primarily off ball, bro.
Coney, just because he can heavily be on ball doesn't mean he's like. That's why they
Okay,
want him to be more on
but
ball.
that goes to my point of where niggas are saying, "Oh, Steph's not a true point guard." That just doesn't make sense.
That's just what they're saying, bro. Just because
we agree, bro. We agree.
Just because you can do it doesn't mean he's doing it, bro.
I think Steph Curry is a point guard.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
But he's also primarily off ball.
But he's
he's
primarily off the ball though.
Because that's the system that they run.
Okay, you're making a point.
That's literally the point. Yeah.
Yeah, but James, he can also be on ball though.
But he's also off ball.
Nobody said he can't be on ball.
So basically, we're agreeing then.
Yes, I've been saying that we agree.
All right,
exactly.
So I don't know.
We don't agree that he's on ball a lot because he's not.
That's where we disagree. He's not on ball.
No. I never said he is. I said he can be.
Okay, well, but you're saying that for no reason though. Nobody said he.
Yeah, no one said he can. Yeah.
He's just an off-ball player. That's
because niggas want to see him play like Jason Kidd and fucking.
Yes, that's why they're saying put him on ball.
That's literally why the argument is that he's not a point guard.
Niggas want to see.
Yeah, but that's just retarded. Niggas are just.
I agree. I'm just telling you. You made it seem like nobody says that though.
Yeah, like y'all.
It's because I just haven't really been.
No, James, I truly forgot because I don't like.
Yeah, I haven't been seeing that shit for a while.
Like niggas dead ass been saying.
I remember it. I just forgot. I don't
like this.
I never thought this was like a real narrative for real. So I just.
Bro, it's been real since like.
I knew people are talking about it, but I didn't like. I haven't been keeping up.
I didn't know
so much shit. Like I've been keeping up with them.
It's been a narrative since Steph Curry's literally been.
It's been a narrative since like 2017.
It's been a narrative since he's been an MVP level player. Literally.
All right, that's a stupid.
It was always like,
narrative.
Is he the best point guard in the league? Well, I don't really call him a point
guard. He's not really a point guard. I mean, Chris Paul.
He's a great shooter, and he's on ball. Exactly. Chris Paul is running the offense. He has the high assist numbers, and Curry's never let
Paul and Luka and Shea. Like, okay, I can ask you.
It's just different systems for different teams.
Why is Shea a point guard?
Facts, Tony. Why is
Shea's the primary initiator on the team?
Primary initiator makes you the point guard.
But that's Draymond Green though.
SGA, you can't say SGA isn't a point guard though.
I didn't say he wasn't.
No, I'm talking about the nigga in chat. I'm talking about the nigga in chat.
I'm just asking, how come Shea, who really is a play finishing guard at the end of the day, at his surface, primarily more of a play finishing guard, less of like a playmaking table setting guard. He's able to do it, just like Steph's able to do it.
Rome. He's primarily isolation scorer, Shea.
Yeah, but I mean, how many isolation scorers in the league are not point guards though? There's a lot.
Yeah, so
you don't got to be a point guard to be an isolation scorer.
I know, but I'm saying no. I'm not talking about his position. I'm talking about what he does on the court. Like Shea.
I guess I'm more so saying, if I'm going off the way he plays, why is he a point guard?
Basketball is way different these days. You don't even need a quote unquote point. Yeah, I agree. A perfect example is the Celtics. They don't really have like a quote unquote point guard, but
I agree.
They just
neither. I'd argue OKC don't either.
I think Shea's a point guard.
I don't.
I think Shea plays more like a shooting guard, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
He does, but he is their point guard though.
Yeah, bro, I mean, he's initiating the offense too, though.
Yeah, and Shea the ball. That nigga Shea generates so many open shots for his team.
But I think so does J-Dub. J-Dub initiates. And he creates a ton of shots, and he table sets a ton.
Yeah, he's a secondary player.
He's their secondary, yeah.
I just think Shea is the first one. Like, bro, Shea getting like
Shay's actually, bro. I feel like Shay's playmaking is actually underrated.
Does first initiator mean that you're a point guard? Is that what that means?
Yeah, well, on that team, yes, because I think Shea creates so many advantages for his team.
No,
that he literally.
Rome. He uses his high level scoring, and he leverages that to his playmaking. So like, the attention he draws from him being this elite scorer, he uses that to pass the ball and shit. So like, he's still the nigga that's mainly on ball, passing the ball. It's not like he's playing an off ball role. That's like getting assists. Like I don't view Jamal Murray as their primary initiator, even though he be getting his assists and shit. I still think it's Jokic, but like,
Jokic is their primary initiator.
But is Murray a point guard or no?
No, I don't think Murray's a point guard.
Jamal
Murray to me is a true shooter.
But Murray can play. But he can table set. He can play.
Yeah, he can. I think he's their secondary playmaker. But like.
Secondary playmaker and point guard.
Okay, but he's using Jokic in actions to generate.
Jokic is their primary playmaker and center.
Okay, I think Jokic is more of the point guard of that team than Murray. I said
Okay,
that.
that's fair, but he's still their
I
center.
think that's
But
fair.
that's why I think Shea is the point guard too, though. Even though his primary goal is to get a bucket.
See, now we're talking about role because when you're talking about role,
It's always been about role.
I
I'm
just
telling you,
think.
the position don't matter.
I just think. Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I think
James,
role.
you're saying
No, it's
James,
about
you're
role.
saying
It's
the
not about
position don't
position.
matter,
It's
and
about
I'm
role.
saying,
I'm
James,
telling
and
you,
I'm saying
don't
that
matter.
position
Nah,
don't
Coney.
matter.
I think it's about role, not
It's
position.
always been about role. That's what I'm telling you.
Or role, yeah. But that's what I've been saying.
No, it's
Because
not.
I have another example
you keep
that
bringing
niggas
up
haven't
Because
even
James,
talked
at the
about.
end of the day, you've been saying, "Oh, position shit is fake," but nigga, they're still gonna
I'm
call.
telling you, it don't
I
matter.
have another
But they're still
example.
gonna
That,
call LeBron a small
It
forward
don't matter.
regardless.
No shit is
Okay, it
hold
doesn't
on, hear
matter.
me
They're
out
not
though.
gonna
Hear me
call
out.
LeBron
Hear me out on
bro.
this
Yeah.
example. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Back then, but not now.
Hear me
Shit don't
out.
matter.
Before the DeJounte Murray trade, the Pelicans did not have a traditional point guard. Brandon
Yeah.
Ingram ran their offense. And when it wasn't Brandon Ingram, it was CJ McCollum. Neither one of those guys are point guards.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, and they were forced into a point guard role.
Role.
Yeah, but like neither one of those guys are
Yeah.
actually
But James, guess what their positions were?
I'm telling you that position shit don't matter,
I
bro.
mean, one's an off-ball scorer, and the other
Yeah,
both are
exactly.
actually.
just
Just
not
because I
anymore.
label
But back then they did.
just because I label CJ a shooting guard, if he's the nigga that's bringing up the ball,
Actually, Rome just gave me a great idea. Actually, when we're talking about positions nowadays, it's not necessarily about. I guess it's not about point guard, shooting guard. I
Nobody
guess it's
calls
about
LeBron a true
it's
small
about-
forward
it's about-
anymore.
role, bro.
It's
it's
don't
about
matter. Nigga, that's what I've been
on
telling you the
ball
whole time.
create. It's about on ball creator.
You're sick, dude. You're sick. You're
What do you
sick.
mean I'm sick?
Because that's
way
literally
we
what I'm
label
telling you. The
players-
last 30 fucking minutes, and you're disagreeing.
You haven't said that once.
Nigga, I've
I feel
literally
like-
told you it's not about position, it's about role. And you couldn't
Yeah,
tell
it
me the
is.
difference
It
between
is.
Luka and LeBron's role. You literally couldn't tell me the difference.
Okay, but James, I didn't disagree with you on that point.
That's because they have the same role.
You look-
My other
Yes, you did
point is
disagree.
they're still James. I told you that they're still going to call LeBron small forward regardless.
That's not what your basis of your argument is. Your basis
Yes,
was
it
you were
is. My
literally
argument
disagreeing.
it is. My
Coney,
argument
you
is
were
it
making an
doesn't
argument
matter.
while
It doesn't
Luka's a
matter
point
what I
guard, Bron's
think.
a
That's
forward.
just what's going. James, it doesn't matter
You
what
were
I
making
think.
an argument
That's
about
what's going
Bron's
to
a forward
happen.
and Luka's a point guard. You were literally making an argument. You couldn't do it.
Because that's their position that niggas are going to call them.
That's the argument you're making. I'm telling you that position
And
doesn't matter.
that's only been my argument. I don't disagree with you on the positionless
I'm gonna bring this
whatever.
up. When Rome
But at the
asks
same
you-
time,
no,
James,
no.
when LeBron retires, they're
When
going to call him
Rome
the
asks
greatest.
you-
They're going to call LeBron the
When
greatest
Rome
small
asks
forward
you
of
what
all
a point
time
guard
for a
is,
reason.
when Rome asks you what a point guard is, your initial answer was the primary initiator. And I tell you, what was the difference between Bron in 2018 and Luka?
Yeah,
Now
and I said
you couldn't take
and
shit.
I said there wasn't a difference.
Nigga, you were
But James,
making my point. You're trying to
James,
debate
you're
it
not
as
here.
well.
James, you're literally not hearing
You're
me, bro. You're
shifting your
not
point, 'cause
hearing
Roger,
me.
you're shifting your
You
point.
are
This is
not.
not
I'm
your
not
argument.
shifting shit.
Yes,
I'm not
you are.
shifting
You're
shit.
shifting your
My
point.
main
Your
main
main
point
point
is
was not,
James.
they're gonna
When
call him
LeBron,
this and that. Why
James,
the hell
I
would I
said,
argue that?
James, how many times have I said it? When LeBron
Why the hell would I
retires,
argue that?
when
What niggas
LeBron
gonna call him?
retires, they are going to call him a
No,
small
you were
forward.
debating if Luka's a guard and LeBron's a forward. You were literally debating that.
So Luka's
Don't
not a
shift
point
your
guard.
point
So
to well. That's what they're gonna call him
So
anyway.
James, so Luka's not a point guard.
I'm telling you that position shit doesn't exist. You couldn't tell me what the difference between a guard and Bron as a forward is. Because they're both initiating the fucking offense.
You know what it is? You know, no, here, hold on. You know what it is? The idea of point guard, with the way when we talk about a player as a point guard, we're actually talking about their role.
Exactly. That's
so like when we say, and that's what I said. That's no. Hold on. Let me talk. I don't want to talk over you. Let me talk. When I say that, I'm not talking about position. I'm talking about literally the role of the player. So when we call LeBron James the point guard, so like in 2020, for example,
I brought the same example.
No,
LeBron James was the point guard.
No,
he was the point guard, but not by position. It was by role. His role on the team
Rome,
was to be the point guard.
Said the same thing you said.
Rome, who was the one nigga that kept bringing up positions left and right over here? It was literally
James.
So that's
you
not
said
the point you were making.
James, you just said, but you were saying when he
Rome,
retires, he's gonna be a small forward.
Exactly.
But that's
because
because
I said they're gonna call him.
But hold on, bro.
I
Back in the day, back in the day of like the dead ball
James,
era,
I brought the
90s
point.
and shit like that.
Nigga. You know, I brought the 2020 Brown point, nigga.
Bro, you trying to make a point, bro?
Nigga, I literally brought it up. You
know
I did too.
Why you making
Coney,
a point?
Nigga, you know I did.
Coney, shut the fuck up for 5 seconds, bro.
No, I did.
For 5 seconds, just stop talking for 5 seconds. Literally,
I'm
bro,
not guessing.
back in the day, bro, when LeBron James was like younger in the league, and even more so like during his peak, and like dead ball era, 90s, and before that time, players were literally categorized. Their role on the team was their position. So if you were a shooting guard, so if Kobe Bryant's a shooting guard, his role and position was to be like off the ball, like, and a point guard was taking the ball up and giving him the ball, and he's not initiating offense. But as time went on, The reason why we call basketball positionless now is because we don't base players' roles off their positions. Before, we literally were like role and position were the same thing. Now that it's completely different and it's completely warped. When we call a nigga a point guard, we're not talking about their position. We're talking about what their role on the team is.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm saying.
That's the point I was making to you.
I know, but James, what I've always said, James.
That's why you guys are arguing. That's why you guys are arguing.
No,
you kept bringing up position.
If James actually listens, though, what I said is when LeBron retires, they're still gonna call him the greatest small forward of all time. They're still gonna call him the greatest small forward of all time.
But that's not gonna matter. But that's not gonna really matter. That's not gonna matter. They're also gonna call Kevin Durant.
You're saying it's not gonna matter, but that's just what it's gonna be.
No, but hold on.
What's gonna happen?
They're also gonna call Kevin Durant the second or third best small forward of all time. But guess what?
Exactly.
He's been playing power forward for the last 5 years.
Even longer.
Do you think niggas care though?
He was a power forward in Golden State.
No, the point is that it doesn't fucking matter.
Exactly.
And that's what I said.
The position
That's not what you said.
It's gonna happen regardless, nigga.
Cody, how are you saying positions don't matter if you're the only one bringing up positions around here?
Because James, my point is they're gonna call him a small forward whether or not niggas want.
So how is that you saying it doesn't matter that their positions?
Because
position they play.
Outside of, and the funny thing about LeBron, for example, like LeBron being considered a small forward. What's funny about that logic is LeBron being considered a small forward. If you go back in time to all the players that he's played with, outside of, I'd say probably Russell Westbrook, every guard that he played with could play off the ball.
Exactly.
Because he was a point guard. Because he was essentially the point guard of every team he's ever been.
His role was
from Mo Williams to Daniel Gibson to Delonte West to D'Angelo Russell to Mario Chalmers to Kyrie Irving.
That's really the point I made to him. I was saying there's no difference.
James, his role was the point guard. Yes,
there's no difference.
But James, why did they still call him small forward? But James, why did they still call him small forward though?
Because he was versatile.
Okay, and I'm saying there's still
LeBron James. The funny thing is, LeBron James doesn't even play small forward. Like he's literally not a small.
Bro, he was literally a point guard that
time. Small forward.
Bro, tell me I'm lying.
Tell
me I'm lying. When LeBron retires, they're gonna call him the greatest small forward of all time. Tell me I'm lying.
That's just a label that niggas want to.
That's
a label you.
But James, that label isn't gonna disappear, nigga.
That's the label you wanted to fix on. That's making my.
Yeah, no. It's.
I don't even know that's true.
That's the label that you wanted to fix it on, dude.
Like yeah, sure they'll say it, but like in reality. No one's gonna be like, "Oh, LeBron's the greatest small forward." They'll be like, "No, he's the greatest player."
Yeah,
it's not gonna be
a player, whatever. But the position they label him as is going to be small forward
entire time because he was never guarding point guards. He was guarding 3s and 4s.
No, the dumb thing is they literally, bro. Luka guards power forwards.
They chose to label him point guard.
But the main reason why Luka guards
Luka guards 4s, but he's not a power forward.
Luka can't guard guards. That's the reason why.
It's not about
anything.
No.
But even if he could, he wouldn't though.
Even if Braun could guard point guards, he wasn't guarding point guards.
Literally, LeBron James, DPOY LeBron James was not guarding point guards.
No, like his primary matchups were wings.
When LeBron lost the DPOY to Marc Gasol, he was not guarding guards. That wasn't his thing.
He wasn't. They had
his defensive role.
Chalmers, Norris Cole, Wade, Brown was checking wings, sometimes 4s. And in fourth quarters, he'll
if Luka this year
could in 2020, LeBron was literally the point guard, and we had KCP, Caruso, Danny Green, all these guys.
If Luka this year could guard guards, this year if Luka could play defense, that nigga would be guarding guards primarily.
No.
Yes, he would be.
Who are you talking about?
Who would be the primary guard defender?
Are you talking about Lakers?
There's two positions that guards, small point guard and shooting guard.
I don't care how much better Luka gets.
I'm talking about this year, James. This year.
Bro, the reason why the defense right now.
Who else would he guard if he? Who else would be cool? So James, this year, if Luka could guard guards, what would the?
Do you understand? Time out. Do you understand? One of the issues with the Lakers right now is that Luka and LeBron have the same exact defensive assignment. Like they are like what Bron does on defense. That's what Luka did in Dallas.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's because Luka can't guard point.
You keep saying he can't guard, but why is he playing? He's playing the same position as LeBron. You know why? You know why LeBron's playing that position? Because according to the league, he can't guard. That's the whole point.
So why does one get labeled a point forward and one get labeled a point guard when both are not guarding the point guard?
They have the same role and guard the same position.
Exactly.
They're acting like they're different.
That's the point I'm making to you. It was just a position that
the only true difference is that LeBron's so versatile that he can slot in different spots on the floor and he can change his role. But that don't mean that LeBron James at his like at his origin of what he is, he's the
If
same
he had
Luka.
But the difference between LeBron, if Braun in the DPOI year,
He's a point guard on offense that plays low man on defense. That's the same thing Luka is.
If 2013 LeBron had to guard guards, he would though.
Bro,
If 2013
bro, the
LeBron
Lakers
had to guard guards, he would.
No, he wouldn't.
Yes, he would. Yes, he would.
Coney,
He's a 6'9" fucking forward. What are you talking about?
If he had to, he would.
No, so Coney, who would check the wings in that lineup if he had to guard the guard?
The fucking Dwayne Wade? Mario Chalmers? What are you talking about?
No, who's gonna check the wings, Coney?
Nigga, if what you're saying
so
is
James,
true,
when they were guarding,
if what you're saying is true, they would never even have Mario Chalmers and Norris Cole on the team. They would literally just play Shane Battier and fucking Ray Allen next to LeBron.
So when they put Braun on that year, who was guarding the wings then?
Coney, who's the wings that had
in
the
playoffs?
Luol fucking Dang? Nigga, they just put whatever on them. They didn't have no elite wings.
Was he an all-star?
No, he was not an all-star in 2011.
They're playing fucking Mike Miller and shit. What are you talking about?
Like, what are you talking about?
The nigga, the GM for the fucking Suns was guarding fucking wings and shit.
James Jones, like, what are you?
James fucking Jones, no, but that shit don't matter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You just put another nigga to guard wings. Like,
Coney, the Bulls that have KD over there, if they had, you notice Braun never guarded Westbrook because he had to guard Kevin Durant.
Yeah, because KD's better.
It's not about better. They didn't have an elite wing over there.
James, it's because that's the best player on their team. So
nigga said if he had to, he would. Bro, what?
Yes, he literally had to guard Derrick Rose, so he guarded him.
In fourth quarters, dude.
But he still guarded him, though.
That's the matchup you take. That's not the primary matchup, bro.
Obviously, yeah. No, I'm not saying that's the primary matchup. I said if he had.
That's like when Kobe would guard fucking Allen Iverson for a few possessions because he's like, bro, I'm trying to shut.
Yeah, because he has to.
That don't mean he guards. That don't mean he guards point guards though. No.
Exactly. Coney, why did Braun?
When did I ever say LeBron primarily guards guards?
Coney,
so I'm confused.
No, you said if he had to, he would, but it's like, bro, that's not even a thing. He never did.
When Kobe was on Allen Iverson, all them niggas, it's because he nigga wanted
to have to.
He didn't have to.
It's a matchup. He's versatile enough to do it, but that doesn't mean that's what he does on a regular.
So you don't think
that's just Kobe having fucking
so Braun wasn't versatile enough to guard
guards. I didn't say he wasn't versatile. I'm telling you that's not his primary role on defense.
Obviously, but when did I say it was though?
That's what you're arguing here.
No. My argument is Braun is
like for a full season. LeBron James would be like,
yeah, no, Coney, not a soul.
My argument, bro, why the fuck are you niggas putting words in my mouth? My argument is Braun's versatile enough to guard guards.
Who the fuck said he wasn't? Who said he wasn't?
I mean, this nigga
who said he wasn't?
Not a soul said Braun was.
Okay, then why the fuck are you niggas pushing back then?
Nobody pushed back.
You literally said, bro,
how am I sick?
Nobody pushed back on the point that Braun was versatile enough. We're telling you that's not his primary position to check point guard.
When did I ever
say he literally never did it?
You kept saying if he had to, he had to.
He literally did, by the way.
No. The whole premise of why you keep saying it is because you're acting like because Luka can't guard, that his defensive role is different. If Luka could fucking guard, he's not guarding guards, dude. He's not guarding point guards.
Okay, so this year, that's why I brought up this year, and that's why I brought up this year. So this year, if Luka actually could play defense, where would he play defense? Where would his position?
The same spot LeBron plays.
Okay, so then who the fuck is guarding the other guard then?
Nigga, that's the problem. That's the fucking issue.
The problem, dude.
So it would be Luka then. It would be Luka.
No, it wouldn't, nigga.
Yes, it would because that nigga can actually play defense.
So if that's the problem, though, that means Reaves isn't a good defender either.
No, it means when LeBron retires and they actually have a wing and a center and another guard, then Luka can play the position that LeBron plays.
If Luka could actually guard, this year they would have him guarding guards because he has to.
No, they wouldn't because he's fucking 6'9", 250 pound fucking wing.
Who else would guard the other guard then? You're saying, and then you niggas are gonna say, "Oh, that's the issue." No, because if Luka could actually guard, he would be the nigga doing it.
But you're talking about on the team that has a nigga that's playing the position he would normally play. So that's a roster thing. That's not about if he could guard.
Yes, but James, that's my point. He would actually be
Coney. Okay, Coney. If I take Braun off the team and Luka could guard, would he check point guards?
Yes, nigga. Yes.
No, fuck he wouldn't.
No, he wouldn't, dude.
Okay, so who the fuck would guard? Who would be guarding?
He's literally a fucking low man playing.
Okay. He's literally a defensive
He's a
low man. Who would be guarding the guards then? Austin and who?
It'd be Austin and whatever other defensive player. So okay, let's say we had a complete roster. Let's say we had Max Christie.
But I'm saying,
Vando could shoot threes. Let's say we had Max Christie and Vando could shoot threes.
From last year. If Luka could guard his position because of our roster,
the team from last year was an incomplete roster. That's literally the whole point.
And that's my point. Is if he could guard guards,
it's not because Luka couldn't guard. That's not why we were an incomplete roster, dude.
That's a stupid
Luka can
You're
guard.
making
nigga,
it seem like because Luka wasn't able to guard that we weren't a complete roster.
It's one of the our defense not being good on the perimeter.
How come
Luka
Dallas
is one of the main issues.
How come Dallas with
because they had
Kyrie
Derrick
Irving
Jones,
and Luka Doncic were one of the best defenses in the league.
They had Derrick Jones Jr., who was an elite POA for that playoff run.
And what the fuck was Luka's role on that team? Who couldn't guard? He can't guard.
Exactly.
He didn't get worse as a defender. What was his role?
He was
low man.
What was his role, nigga?
They had PJ.
What the fuck was his role?
Yeah, it was the low man.
So why the fuck are you blaming him for
I'm not
being a low man on a team that never
I'm not
had
blaming him. I'm
for
saying if he could guard this year,
you keep saying if he can guard, he can't guard. That's why he doesn't
guard. That's not why he's
not
checking point guards. He wouldn't check him regardless.
He's not gonna check point guards.
Y'all just because he's tall. Wait, so y'all think? So
nigga, how many
just because he's tall, that's why wouldn't be checking
right now? Like,
there's like 3 of them in the league. Fucking Jaden McDaniels, and
honestly,
not even Jaden.
Who else?
That nigga non-fucking Dante fucking guard.
So if Luka couldn't play defense, Luka could play defense, he would still only be a low man.
Yes, if Brown wasn't on the team,
I disagree. I think he'd be actually guarding on the perimeter.
Why do you keep bringing up Luka not being able to defend well?
Okay, Coney.
I said if he could defend well. If he
Coney, why does
his role wouldn't change?
Why does Ant Edwards guard the point guard?
Y'all think that?
Yes.
Why does Ant Edwards guard the point guard?
If Luka could fucking guard his position, would not change.
Exactly, because he's a 6'9".
I think he'd be I think he'd at least be guarding wings.
He's a 6'9" wing, dude.
I think he'd be guarding.
Built like a fucking power forward is not going to guard.
Okay, but Rome, I think he'd at least be guarding wings.
Quarters, probably yes. For his
I think he'd be guarding. I think his prime, if he could actually play defense, James, his primary, he'd be guarding wings.
Wings. That's not what you said. You said guards.
Okay, but on the perimeter, whatever. Like he wouldn't be a low man. Is my main point.
Because Braun is on the team playing low man already. That's not about Luka as a defender. That's about team role. Somebody already in his spot doing that role. So you got to go guard somebody else. That's not about him as a defender.
Okay, but
we had Luka checking Mike Conley and shit.
Wait, so that nigga was guarding guards. Oh. Would you trust Luka on Siakam in a Pacers series? Probably not. I wouldn't trust Luka on anyone on that.
No.
I wouldn't trust Luka on anyone on that.
Yeah, I don't trust Luka on anyone. Bro.
It can't guard.
It can't guard anyone.
No.
That's why JJ was trying to put him in every other position against the Wolves, and it just wasn't working. They tried to put him on Julius Randle. He's still getting fried. Who does he guard? They probably put him on Neesmith. I'm not gonna lie.
Who does who guard?
Miles? I don't think so.
Who does probably guarding Neesmith?
They probably put him on Neesmith. I'm not gonna lie.
Depending what, if it's like their starting lineup, then it's Neesmith.
Because Neesmith on offense is primarily a spot up nigga. So.
I mean,
Nimhard be like he'd be putting the ball on the floor a bit more than Neesmith.
Who the fuck said Miles?
Neesmith is crazy downhill driver.
He is.
He's not really like a ball handler type though.
But he can get to the basket.
He can. No, he can. I'm not saying he can't. But who else would you put Luke on then?
That's the problem.
Demon, nigga.
I don't know.
No one. But Neesmith, he got Neesmith. He just got.
That's exactly because Neesmith is mainly a catch and shoot. So I said.
Yeah, like who's Luka guard when we played him?
Bro,
good job going to this highlight.
I'm so good on this. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I don't.
We're just seeing who Luka was guarding.
Well, Nimhard can't guard him.
Did Jackson Hayes have like 10 points at half this game and didn't play in the second half?
Bro, this is right after LeBron did that. He fucking smoked Stephen A. Like shit.
Yeah, this game was rough. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that nigga was playing ass, bro.
I mean, he wasn't even shooting the ball though. That's the problem. I think he said like.
I remember during the third, niggas were like, "Oh, his streak was in jeopardy or some shit."
Yeah, I know.
Bro,
you were saying, and nigga was like, "Niggas, you was the main nigga bitching."
Yeah, like
no, it wasn't. It was niggas in chat were like, "Oh, it's over." Bro, I remember that nigga. No, crud. It was that nigga Aura in chat. He was literally saying, "Oh, Braun streak."
Yeah, he was guarding Neesmith.
It was
exactly. That makes sense.
It was you too,
that's what I said.
And Neesmith, what did Neesmith have this game? Why do you think he went off for?
Nothing.
You gotta point that out, James. You're quiet, nigga.
So I don't think that'll be a major issue. I just think.
Against the Lakers,
Bro,
a
these
lot of
niggas,
fake stuff happened.
all these niggas are 10-point per game scores anyway. This shit don't
Plus,
matter.
In a playoff series though, they would try and switch.
I don't know. I don't get a
They try and
switch.
put
They don't
Luka in
even
different
no,
actions
bro.
and
They
shit.
don't even have. First of all,
They don't even hunt for real.
the
like
Pacers
that.
don't even have enough niggas.
I mean,
that
late
can-
game Tyrese was
that are
kinda
gonna
good.
hunt
People
players.
go and screen and shit, but
outside of Nimhard, Tyrese Halliburton, and fucking Ben Matherin, them niggas aren't. Like, what are we
they're
doing?
not
And
hunting.
Siakam.
They don't say, "Oh yeah, bring the screen up. Come get the defender on me."
Siakam be hunting though. Like
I mean, he'll post up a guard.
I mean, Siakam though. The nigga can literally score on anyone.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would still be an issue like defensively, but
I mean, they're okay. And who the fuck is guarding Luka on their team? Why do y'all?
okay,
Why
but
do we always do this?
Okay, obviously Luka's gonna get his.
Man, I'm sorry, I'm not worried about
them.
Nimhard hunting all game.
Nigga, Luka dropped 30 on these niggas in this game.
On defense, when you're facing probably the best offense in the NBA, it's gonna be an issue.
It ain't look like it this game.
Nigga, they had like 120. Nigga, what are you talking? Nigga, their offense was good. We just
that's because Reaves started being a bozo late in that game.
Smoke Reaves.
We were in control of this game.
Reaves was elite.
Until Austin Reaves started playing like a fucking idiot, we were in control of this game.
Exactly.
No, but James, you're acting like their offense. The Pacers'
You can't say
offense
Reaves was elite this game.
The offense, the Pacers' offense is strong.
What did Reaves have again? I think Reaves had like how much? So like it's not a good situation.
I don't know, but he was hooping this game.
Exactly. Reaves was elite this game.
The nigga who was ass was LeBron. That's the nigga that's fucking playing.
Wait. So Lego fan. So Austin Reaves had more. Austin Reaves had more points in his career high in the playoffs in this game.
So he was guarding Benedict Matherin and Neesmith on defense. That's what Luka was doing.
Wash some dishes, nigga.
Why?
So
Why do you care about Reeves' career high so much?
Because it does it not matter?
No,
it really doesn't matter in the playoffs.
All right, continue giving us 16,
what, 20, 21,
30% 3-point shooting, nigga. Let's go.
Okay. That has nothing to do with his career high.
James, it's funny because he acts like this nigga like has to be our second option or first option.
I think you want Reeves.
Okay, but if you're a star,
we're literally running our offense through LeBron James and Luka Doncic, and you're worried about Austin's career high.
But Rome, if you're a star, you can give us more than 23 points in a playoff game, can't you?
What does that matter?
I've seen Aaron Gordon.
What does that matter?
I've seen Aaron Gordon.
Wait, James, stop. James, stop. Shut up. Do you think? I want you to answer this question. Do you actually think that Austin Reaves cannot give you 23 or more points in a playoff game?
I want to see it.
Do you think that he cannot do it?
It doesn't matter if I think I want to see it.
Do you think that he cannot do it?
Got it.
I want to see it.
Do you think that he can do it or not?
Answer the question. That doesn't matter.
Answer the question, bro.
Yes, sir. Okay, if I say okay, sure, yes. But can I see it?
So then why the fuck are you crying about him only having?
Because I haven't fucking seen it, nigga. That's why.
As a third option,
sure. James, I've seen Aaron Gordon give niggas 30, and he's a third option.
First of all, that's not even the same thing. Stop it.
Yeah, no. Are you trying to say Aaron Gordon a better offensive player?
No, he's working. Dude, he's not even the same thing.
Are you trying to say Aaron Gordon a better offensive player?
It's not about better offensive.
I'm seeing that nigga give niggas 30. Hey.
What Jokic does in the elite level feeds into what Aaron Gordon does. It's not even the same thing.
All right, bro. All right.
It's not the same thing. But I'm telling you, I'm asking you, why are you fixated on that? If we have two players averaging 30 and 28, why does that matter that he's not dropping 25?
I think Aaron Gordon might be the fourth option if MPJ is actually healthy.
Well, he wasn't healthy, dumbass. When he dropped 30, what does it matter?
Yeah, in the last year when
first
he was
of all, that's a fluctuating.
And James, last year when he was healthy, Aaron Gordon still get. James, listen. Last year when he was healthy,
fluctuating.
Guess what? He still gave niggas 30.
Aaron Gordon had the hot hand and played through him.
You're comparing a team
in 2023 year. That nigga still gave a nigga.
You're comparing a team that does not have a solidified hierarchy between the five players, their five best players.
Exactly. That's literally what I'm
saying. We know exactly what this is.
The Nuggets don't have a hierarchy. The Nuggets don't have a hierarchy.
It's
Jokic, Murray, and a third guy can be anybody.
Between Aaron
Gordon,
between MPJ and Aaron Gordon and fucking Jamal Murray, you don't know.
2023, 2024, MPJ literally against
Jamal Murray was not
because he just had a hot hand, nigga.
Bro, Aaron Gordon, in this playoff run, in this playoffs against the fucking Nuggets, against the Thunder,
hula hoops for Austin Reaves.
This nigga Aaron Gordon was literally better than Jamal Murray for most of the series against the fucking against the Lakers the year before. MPJ was better than Jamal Murray for most of the fucking series.
Literally.
These are like I said.
Which year?
These three players.
Nigga,
Last year, the year you cry about Austin not
And
being
guess
good
what?
enough.
And guess
That
what?
year,
Both
MPJ
years
was literally better than Jamal
both
Murray.
years,
that year.
Aaron Gordon.
Role,
Both
nigga,
years,
stop.
Aaron Gordon still had a game where he gave us damn near 28,
That's the point. You're
29.
literally making my point.
Nigga,
Nigga.
it's a fluctuating. This nigga.
Okay, but
making
James,
my
guess
point.
what? Guess
Those
what?
three,
MPJ,
those three players,
but James,
those three players oscillate between the second best player on any given night because of the way that they play, nigga.
But Rome, what you don't realize is in both those 3 years,
The Lakers don't have that
MPJ,
luxury, bro.
MPJ was the third best player in both those years.
We don't play their same offense, nigga.
But James, listen,
we don't have that same
MPJ was
luxury
the
with way
third
we
best
play
player
and
in
the
both
team that
those
we have.
years, nigga.
Was going heavy
MPJ was
ISO.
literally the third best player in both those years.
Do you fucking
This
think?
nigga's not listening, bro.
Do you think
I'm
if
literally
Jokic-
listening.
You think
You're
if
not
Jokic
listening.
played with fucking LeBron James, that fucking Aaron Gordon would be, or
So
Michael Porter Jr. would be the
LaBelle-
best
okay, so
fucking player,
LaBelle-
the second best player in the series? Think
Okay,
about
so-
it, nigga.
Exactly.
Think about it.
Look, go
Think
fan.
about
Look, go fan. Literally. These niggas are literally saying that if Braun's not on, Austin Reaves can give a nigga 20 in the regular season. I don't see
But
that
why
shit in the
can't
playoffs.
Reeves be a better scorer than Braun in one of our games when we've seen it frequently in the regular season?
Because
LeBron James.
I'm just nigga.
Because
I'm saying
LeBron
give me
James.
one
Because
game.
LeBron James. What
Give me
the
one
fuck is
fucking
because
game,
what the fuck?
nigga.
Because what the fuck is a bad LeBron James in the playoffs? What is it?
That's
What
what
is
I'm
a
saying. He
bad
doesn't
LeBron
have the
James?
lows in the
Why y'all
playoffs.
acting like
He does in
LeBron
the
James gives you
regular season.
15
What
points
the
in
fuck
the
are y'all talking
playoffs?
about? What is he
This
giving
ain't
you
the fuck.
12?
This ain't the regular season.
So
nigga.
game
It's-
one. So
We're
game
talking about
one
the
when
best
Braun had
playoff player
19
in the NBA.
So
ever.
game
That's
one when Braun
19,
19,
not 9.
19,
What are you
nigga.
talking about?
Austin
What are
can't
you
give us
saying?
22, 23. That
Nigga,
game?
Luka had like 36 by 3 quarters.
Oh,
He was
whatever.
shooting all the
You know what?
shots.
You niggas will jump through every hoop.
It's not about a hoop. You just sound dumb as shit.
Even
It
this
is
nigga said
what it
true. Even this nigga said true. That's the point.
He
You
literally
niggas,
said,
you
what are
niggas
talking about?
you niggas want Austin Reeves to have these fucking blow up games when we're literally running through a 30-point per game scorer and a 28-point per game scorer in the playoffs. It doesn't even make sense.
But he's a 20-point per game scorer in the regular
Coney,
season.
how
He
do you
can't give
get
us one of
20?
those games?
Coney, he got 20 because his role fluctuated all season.
Exactly. I was about to say he literally got to 20
What the
because in
fuck are
some
you talking
games Luka didn't play, in some games AD didn't play, in some games LeBron
LeBron
didn't play.
and he
Guess
was
what,
dropping
nigga?
like
In the-
28.
No,
In the
you
playoffs,
just-
LeBron and
lied,
Luka are playing 40 minutes a fucking night, nigga.
Raj, you just lied, by the way. I don't know why you lied, but you just did. Like, you just lied. Whatever.
No, you just made my point.
Nigga said his nigga said Halburn career high is 27.
No,
It's
you just said, how
literally
did you
not.
average 20?
That nigga literally had a 30, 15 game.
Yeah, you're trying to fix that on the Halliburton shit because your other point got fried.
Nigga, it didn't get fried. Can Austin
It
Reeves
got
give me a-
fried. You
Can Austin Reeves give me a fucking 25-point game in the playoffs just one time?
What is his fixation on 25? Why is 23 not
Because
doing
that nigga's
Because
literally
that's the only thing he can. That's the only thing he can pivot to, bro. Is a nigga's career high in the playoffs.
Because that's
Cody,
what
what's wrong
Austin
with
Reeves made.
What's wrong with the
What's
22 point
okay,
game?
so
But we watched Austin Reeves drop 40 points, 45 points, 35,
regular
38,
season.
and
In the
niggas
regular
is
season.
crying over
In the
23
regular
points in the
season.
Coney, why are you
playoffs.
fixing on
In the
25?
regular season, nigga.
What
In
is
the
wrong with
regular
a 22 point game, Coney?
season.
Why is 25 your
Yeah,
benchmark?
exactly. Look, go fan. Literally, he had 32, 31, 35.
No. Why is your benchmark 25?
Because
What's
that
wrong with
nigga's supposed to be a
23?
star.
So if 25 is the cutoff for a star, not 23 points?
No, James, can he give us one game where he gets over 25? Is that no?
Dude.
Deadass, is that too much to ask for?
Nigga, he gave you 23.
Is
You're
that
not a star
answer my
'cause he just scored
fucking
2 more
question? Is
points.
that too much
You
to ask
understand how
for?
insane you sound?
Is that too much to ask for?
You just said he's not a star because he didn't give you 2 extra points.
25-point game. No, I don't think he's a star regardless. Like
You
that
just
has
said,
nothing
okay,
to
so
do-
what the fuck are you fixating on 25 for?
Because niggas in this
Cody,
family
you
think
said,
he's a star.
bro, 23 is not good enough, bro. Give me 2 extra points. You know, you
Literally, like, what the fuck, dude?
What the hell are you talking
sure.
about?
All right. You niggas,
Why
It
can't he
makes
give me
no
25? Oh, he only gave me
you
23.
niggas got it, bro.
What?
You niggas got it. You niggas got it. Awesome.
That's right, that's insane.
So
Niggas will
Austin Reeves
jump.
Wait, time out.
Niggas
It's
will
not a
jump
Western
through
Conference Finals.
every hula
Wait,
hoop
time
for
out.
this nigga, bro.
How
I'm
come
asking you, why
how
are you
come the
fixating on
farthest?
25?
How come in the farthest he's ever gone in his career in the playoffs, he played his best? Why? Why did he get quiet as fuck? Am I mic on?
Why? What are you talking about?
Why the fuck did he
had
average
bad
20
series.
plus
Nigga,
on
he
50,
had a
40,
bad
90
series
in the
he
farthest
had a
he's ever
bad
been in the
series
playoffs?
against the Warriors. Like
Why in the Western Conference Finals
He
did
was
he
bad
give you
versus
20
the Warriors?
plus
Are you
on
insane?
50, 40, 90?
Yeah, James, you think he was good against the Warriors, nigga?
You just said he was bad.
Why are you dodging my question?
Okay,
Why the
mid
fuck?
bad, same thing.
Why in the
He
Western
did.
Conference Finals was he giving you 20 plus
Coney, he
on
wasn't
50,
bad
40,
versus
90,
the
bro?
Warriors.
Why?
Just lied.
What?
You know, I'm gonna look up the stats.
Look at the stats. He was the 4th option behind
Coney,
Braun,
come on,
Andy, and
bro.
D'Lo.
Yeah, that nigga
All
was
right.
not bad versus the Warriors.
All right, I'm literally gonna see it. I'm
Look
literally
it up,
gonna
nigga. Nigga just lied.
Yeah,
Niggas want Austin to be so fucking
Bro.
inferior. It doesn't make sense, dude.
This can't be real.
Nigga said it's good.
At the same time, though, if you're being called a star, though,
11
and
points
you're
a
the
game?
best third option in the
That
NBA,
can't be real.
Okay, did he look like a star in the Western Conference Finals?
You look like a good role player in the rest.
Good role
like
player?
a good role player averaging 20 fucking 5 and 5 on 50, 40, 90.
Y'all sick, bro.
Y'all got it, bro.
Good.
Just say you don't like the nigga, and I swear to God, we can move on.
Exactly.
Just say you don't like the nigga, and you don't want him on the team.
No, you know what I like, Rome? You know what I like? I like actually competing. Rome. You know what
I want you niggas to say it, and I swear I'll never mention it again.
I like.
Just say you don't like the nigga, you don't like the
Rome. I like being a serious team. I like being a fucking serious team.
I'm being a serious team.
You just told me a good role player averaged 21 points per game in the fucking playoffs.
I'll stop trolling.
Like, you niggas go full retarded when you talk about.
You got it, Coney. You got it, bro.
Who, Coney?
You niggas go full fucking.
Both
of you niggas. Both of you niggas. I'm talking about both of you niggas.
How?
21, 5, and fucking 4 is a good role player. In the
That's
fucking
just
Western
good,
Conference
bro.
Finals. Are you fucking
I
insane?
just told
Nigga?
y'all I was trolling, bro. Relax.
Niggas don't play with this Austin Reaves shit, bro.
It's not about play. You just don't
I
make
want
no
you
sense.
niggas to just be fucking honest, dude.
Coney, you said
Yo, you want me to be honest?
I criticize the nigga more than y'all.
No, the fuck you don't.
What the fuck? I'm the
No,
nigga.
you don't.
I'm
the
literally
fuck
the
you
nigga
don't,
that
man.
started the fucking.
You literally, Rome.
I'm the one that started that shit. Say, I don't know if this shit fits.
Rome.
What are you talking about?
And then when I say I want to move
I
that
criticize
nigga
Austin
for
more
better
than any of you
defensive
niggas.
players,
What are you
you're
talking
saying
about?
they're little bad. All right, whatever.
You've been fucking crying. No, nigga. You've been fucking crying about, oh, why don't we hold Austin Reaves to a star standard? Nigga, we do.
No, the fuck you don't.
We literally do.
Okay, maybe you do, but
how many times have you seen
95% of the fan
How
base
many
don't.
times have you seen me argue with fucking Vinay and fucking and Zay and James and Raj about Austin Reaves? How many fucking times have you seen it? You've literally watched me do
Not
it.
enough, nigga. Not enough, I guess.
What do you mean 95%? You're not debating 95% of the fan base.
Yes, I am.
I don't care about the fan base. The fan base was to trade him for Keegan Murray. I don't care about the fan base. I'm talking to you, nigga.
Exactly. So why are
But
you
when have I not criticized Austin Reaves? When?
Because if you're a star in the NBA, you can give me more than 23 points in a playoff game.
Why is that your benchmark?
You keep fixating on a career, on a main career high, dude.
Okay, James, what is his main role on this team?
What to score, nigga? That doesn't mean score 23 points.
So you
make no sense. You say, bro, 23 is not enough, bro.
So what is his main role on the fucking team? If his main role is the team to score,
why are you fixating on 25?
And your career high in a playoff game is 23 points.
You just told me 25 should be good. Why is
30 then? Fuck it, 30, nigga. Let me.
Wait, I have a question. Wait, Coney, was this?
If you are listen,
were these numbers not good enough? Look at these numbers: 23, 22, 23. Were these numbers not good enough in the playoffs? Were these not good enough?
He didn't give me these numbers.
Were these numbers not good enough?
He literally didn't give me these numbers last year.
Were these numbers not good enough?
I think he was a good role player. I forgot what the average. I thought he averaged that 50.
Were these numbers not good enough in the playoffs?
Rome, if he did this,
as a third option, were these numbers not good enough?
Rome, if he did these numbers last year or this playoff, I wouldn't complain. That's all
you complain about these numbers now.
Wait, time out. Hold on. So let me get this straight.
I never complain about
Austin Reaves. So in order for you to shut the fuck up and stop complaining, you need Austin Reaves to average 21, 5, and 4 on 55, 56, 100.
I never said anything.
Is that what you're telling me?
No.
On 74 true shooting? Is that what you're telling me?
Rome, whenever I ever talk about the efficiency,
Nigga, the whole point of a nigga playing good enough in the playoffs has to do with the fucking efficiency.
Obviously, nigga, the efficiency don't gotta be this crazy.
Obviously, 55, 56, 100, nigga.
Nigga, if you actually use your fucking brain, obviously the efficiency don't gotta be this crazy. Obviously.
Wait, time out.
Nigga. For the last two playoffs,
let me get this straight. So there's a nigga on the team that gave you 50 fucking 6, 55, 100 in the fucking Western Conference Finals, and we're fixating on him only having 23 points as a career high. How fucking stupid do you sound? How fucking dumb do you sound, bro?
Rome, has he done that for me again?
Coney, you said 23 is not good.
What do you mean has he done it for you yet? He just did it. I'm showing you him doing it.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
2 fucking years ago. Can you do it
again? Nigga, we only been in the playoffs. One round in the last 2 years.
Can he shoot over 33% from 3 the last 2 playoff runs?
That's a different confidence than 25.
It's not. It's because this nigga wants to bring up these insane.
No,
nigga,
Cody.
James,
this whole playoff, nigga, this whole playoff run, he shot 47 from 3.
Nigga, obviously,
you're asking me a question. You're asking me a question you know the answer to.
Efficiency don't gotta be that crazy.
You're asking a question that you know the answer to.
No, that's
you're saying,
no. That's you. You're saying, do we need to? Nigga, you're bringing up.
Nigga, you just brought up 3 point. you just brought up 3-point percentage, and I told you for the entirety of this playoff run, he shot 47%
what has he done in the last
catches two threes.
And what has he done in the last 2 playoff runs?
You can't keep saying the 2 playoff runs like we went far in the playoffs. Nigga, we lost in the first round 2 years in a row.
Guess what? If he was this efficient in those last 2 playoff runs, maybe we do.
Maybe we do what? Lose in the first round because we weren't good enough, nigga. Not because Austin Reaves.
So if Austin Reaves, so last year, if Austin Reaves played like this,
it was a nigga averaging 5 points as a starter on the fucking team.
Obviously,
while his matchup averaged 23.
Obviously, D'Lo's a fucking.
I'm not talking about D'Lo, nigga. I'm not talking about D'Lo.
Rui, whatever. Obviously.
Notice how you named 2 starters being asked?
You named 2 starters that were clearly worse than Austin. And you're still crying about Austin Reaves.
All right, so Rome, if Austin puts up these numbers this year,
dense, bro. You're dense.
So Rome.
Just say you don't like the nigga, bro.
Austin Reaves,
you're nasty.
All right, you know
what? I didn't mean D'Lo. I meant Reaves.
Nigga, I never even brought up D'Lo. This nigga brought him up, or Rui.
No, he didn't bring up anybody. You named D'Lo yourself,
nigga, because he said the 5 points.
I said it was a nigga averaging 5 points per game, and you're crying about Austin fucking Reaves.
You named 2 niggas.
Yeah, because D'Lo averaged what?
You named 2 niggas that were clearly worse, and you're still fixated on this nigga. What?
Dude, if Coney, if you
no. You know the thing about
fixating on Reaves,
we signed a nigga on the MLE. We signed a nigga on the MLE that gives us a point a game in the fucking playoffs. And you're crying about Austin Reaves, dude.
My main thing about Austin Reaves is nigga. Obviously,
he's not dropping.
Have I ever said Austin Reaves?
No, you're just mad that niggas think he's a star. You're just mad that niggas think he's a star. That's literally all you're mad about.
Your main issue is that he dropped 23 instead of 25.
Because that nigga's not a star.
No, your main issue is that he dropped 23.
Because you know he's not a star and stop crying about him.
You know another thing that makes me mad is when you say that this nigga's better than niggas like J-Dub.
Give me 25.
I didn't say he's better than J-Dub. I said I'd rather have him on my fucking team.
So what do you? So
I already said in a vacuum J-Dub is better. So what are you talking about, dude?
Nigga, you said J-Dub's not a star, but you think Austin Reaves is a star.
Yes, because he's better offensively. Because he has more offensive consistency. Yes.
So you?
I don't think.
So,
yes.
So if one player's a star and one isn't, who do you think is better then?
That's not how this works, bro.
So you can be a star but not be better than a nigga who's not a star.
Bradley Beal was a fucking star. That nigga's worse than role players right now.
All right, you got it. Yeah, he was.
And he was a star because of his offensive consistency. And he's worse than role players now.
Keyword was.
He was.
I'd rather have Tumani Kamara than fucking Bradley Beal right now.
Guess what? If Bradley Beal,
does that mean Bradley Beal is never a star?
But guess what? If Bradley Beal was averaging 30, you wouldn't.
I'll still take some money.
But he's not. Fuck you wouldn't. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Nigga, that's not.
No, the fuck you wouldn't, nigga. A nigga averaging 30 a game.
That weak ass 30 in Washington. Be serious, bro. They were
fake ass fucking 30, nigga.
Fake ass
nobody.
All right.
Jordan Poole averaged fucking 25 on fucking in Washington right now. You don't want that, nigga?
Nigga, I'm taking Tumani Kamara over that nigga. What the fuck are you talking about?
All-star level player.
Oh no, he's taking all the shots in Washington. He's averaging 30. Cool, nigga.
James, be fucking serious.
James, you
think
nigga crying about 23 points per game.
James, so averaging 30 a game in the NBA don't matter what team you're playing for. That shit's easy? Like, are you
who the fuck said it was easy? I told you I'm taking Tumani over that shit.
No, the fuck you're not.
Yes, I am. Because Tumani's helping me win more than a nigga that's shot checking their fucking Washington.
Bradley Beal's not helping no team win. Clearly, he's showing
us he can't. What the fuck are you talking about? He literally shows you can't.
Just stop it, nigga. Just literally.
He literally shows you can't.
Stop it, bro.
Your point don't make
that nigga's averaging 31 a game.
You said
it doesn't matter where he is, and you're not taking.
And he's one of the most untouchable niggas in the league because nobody fucking wants him.
He's not
worth his contract.
Because he's not that level no more. He is not even close. Not even close to that level.
He's not worth the fucking contract that he's on.
No shit. When have I ever argued that? Like, what the fuck
your point is just stupid, dude. He's not.
Nigga, your point is even more retarded. You said I'd rather have Tumani Kamara than a nigga averaging 31 a game.
Nigga on a team that's trying to win, you dumb motherfucker. Not as a player.
It doesn't matter.
You slow?
If a nigga's averaging 31 a game,
niggas said it don't matter.
James,
I promise I don't want Jordan Poole on my team. I promise.
James, literally.
That nigga Bradley Beal.
I promise I'll take Tumani over Jordan Poole right now. I promise.
Exactly.
Yeah, but Jordan Poole wasn't even close to Bradley Beal that year, though.
What?
Bradley Beal's an all-star. Bradley Beal's all NBA. Bradley Beal was all.
He was all what?
He was all NBA that year. He was all NBA. You're nasty. He was all NBA that year, James. He literally was. Go look it up. He was all NBA that year.
Aren't you the one that just told me accolades don't matter? Why are you bringing up an accolade?
All right, bro. All right.
All right, then. You're the same nigga that was crying saying accolades don't matter. You're disgusting.
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
You're the same nigga that's just telling me, bro. I don't
now
really
you, James. I just said niggas.
You literally told me I don't value accolades. Carl was right here and he heard you. You said I don't value accolades.
I think Levine could be a star. Yeah.
Nigga said he take Tumani over a nigga averaging 31.
On a team that's trying to win. Why are you trying to make it seem like I'm saying in a vacuum? Stop being stupid, bro.
Don't even matter. Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter that I'm trying to.
Niggas are still taking Bradley Beal that year because Bradley Beal was really fucking good that year, nigga.
If I have stars on my team, I'm not taking Bradley Beal.
It doesn't matter if it's on a bad team.
Nigga,
31 a game. 31 a game is still 31 a game. It's not bad team or not. It's still 31.
The Kings just did the same thing you're talking about. They're losing.
Who did it? Who?
You think Kings are taking Bradley Beal over to Tumani?
Nigga, Bradley Beal. What year is that?
2020
Bradley Beal. Niggas are taking that nigga over Tumani Kamara.
If my team has stars on it,
niggas are taking that shit. Niggas are taking Bradley Beal that year over Tumani Kamara.
Why would I take another score over the defense and rebounding?
Hold on, I have a question. What the fuck do you think is going to change from 2020 Bradley Beal to this version of Bradley Beal? Besides usage and touches.
Exactly. The nigga was shooting all the shots, my nigga.
Like, what are you talking about? Do you think he's worse because he just regressed, or do you think he quite literally doesn't have the ball in his hand? Bro, they bench this nigga for defense.
Literally.
And he still averages 17 points per game. Why are you acting like the nigga sucks? He's averaging an efficient 17 this year.
Okay, so if you actually go through Bradley Beal's career,
I'm looking at the nigga number right now.
No. He's actually go through Bradley Beal's career. The 2 years he averaged 30, the nigga was taking 23 shots a game. His volume decreased from that to 19, then 17. Like, his volume is just decreasing. He's not taking 23 shots a game.
He has less usage, and because he has less usage, he's not getting to the line as much. So he's not getting to the free throw line the same way he was. So that's why he's averaging sub 20 now. But he's still doing it on great efficiency, shooting 39 from 3, and I'd still rather have Tumani Kamara on my
fucking team. Fan. Exactly. Literally, I'm taking Tumani on this Lakers team over 2021 Bradley Beal.
I got Luka, Austin, and fucking LeBron. I don't need fucking Bradley fucking Beal averaging fucking
like I said something crazy
points per game on this team. Isn't that the Suns' problem right now? They're literally trying to get rid of the nigga for defense. They're not going to trade him for a nigga that scores more. They're going to trade him for a nigga that can guard.
All right, what your points about Reaves make more sense if you were fixating on, bro, I need Reaves to shoot better from 3, bro. 33% not good enough. You are fixating on that he's not dropping 25.
No, but here's the funny part. So we're seeing a nigga. Hold on, James. We're seeing a nigga that literally averaged 30 in the league for 2 fucking years, and once he becomes a third option, how come all of a sudden he's averaging 17?
Exactly.
How does that make sense? But here we are crying about Austin Reaves. Why can't he give me 23 points? How come he can't get over 23 points next to AD, LeBron, and fucking Luka Doncic at different stages of the playoffs?
Saying on 25. Whoa, he can't drop 25. He's a star, right? Instead, he dropped 23. Like you're crying over 2 points. I don't understand what you're doing.
Like, how is this not the clear example? A nigga that literally used to average 30 going from 30 to 17 because his role changed, because he's the third option. Like, I just don't get it, bro. That shit don't even make sense.
You gotta get off mute, nigga.
Wait, so Rome, would you rather have Tumani over Austin Reaves on this team then? If we're talking about fit over stats?
Would I rather have Tumani over Austin Reaves?
Yeah.
If I could get something more?
So then why? Okay, so, all right, you know what? Whatever. I'm over this shit. And Bradley Beal's not even close.
But straight swap? No.
Bradley Beal's not close to the player he was in 2020. It's not even close.
But why though?
I guess injuries. She's got older. This nigga's not good no more. It's not even. He's not averaging close to 31 a game.
So if he takes 23 shots a game,
you think it's injuries and age?
No, I don't think he's
on
not
the team by himself.
No, he's not no more.
Based on what?
Based on what?
Worse. He's gotten worse.
He's got
well, like what got worse?
His role got diminished. Yeah, his role.
But
what actually got worse?
He's been worse. He's gotten older. He's gone through injuries.
He's really more efficient than he was when he was averaging 30, though. So how does that make sense?
He's literally a worse player than he was back in 2020.
No, his role
is player, or his role just drastically.
So you niggas think he could still average 30 on his own team then?
Yes.
How do you know he can?
I think maybe not 30. He could definitely give you 27, 25.
Nah, I don't think so, bro.
What do you mean you don't know? He's taking.
I don't think he's as explosive as he was back then. I don't think. The shooting.
Was Bradley Beal fucking dunking on niggas left and
right?
I mean, he was getting to the nigga was actually like getting to the rim like ton back then. Like nigga, niggas hand like he was just a
the
better.
The nigga's a high volume scorer, and now he's not.
I know,
high volume.
I'm sorry. If I give Beal 23
understand
shots a game, like he did those 2 years, he can give me 25, 27. 23 shots a game?
So. Maybe 23, 24. I don't know.
You notice that's 1 point less. What's wrong with you?
I mean, 2 points in the NBA isn't like
he's
some
averaging.
Nigga,
he's averaging
right 24,
now.
27. That's not like a small. It's not.
I'm sorry. Did niggas expect this nigga to average 25 next to KD and Booker?
Exactly.
I think he averaged like 21, 22 maybe.
Like
if he was still decent, I don't think he is though. And you niggas are talking about y'all want better fit, but I asked this nigga if he wants Tumani over Austin. You said no. So that shit's comedy, by the way.
Who told you no?
I said if I get more.
Rome said no. He said no.
Said if I could get more, I'm not doing a fucking
it's not
swap
for.
He said he wouldn't do it straight up.
No, but I'm just talking about who would you rather have on this team starting, Tumani or Austin Reaves?
Austin Reaves. He's a better player. But again, if I
get more,
I'm not just doing fucking Austin Reaves for fucking Tumani Kamara, dude. Austin Reaves impacts the game more than fucking Bradley Beal does.
No,
I don't know. They're not the same player.
Bradley Beal is better. I don't think Bradley Beal's good this year. Like, I don't think he's a good player no more.
I mean, that's insane. The nigga literally isn't bad, but he's just not an impactful player that's conducive to fucking winning basketball games.
I guess relative to how good he was.
But I don't know how you can say a nigga averaging 17, 3, and 4 on 60 true shooting 39 from 3 and 50 from the field is a bad player. That doesn't make sense.
Okay, maybe not a bad player, but he's not nowhere near as good as he was back in 2020.
I mean, dude, it was 2 years where he averaged 30. It's not like the nigga did it his whole career. Like,
I mean, he averaged 25.
He's a 20 per point per game scorer for his career, bro. Like, it's not
Bradley Beal. He's averaged like 25.
Nigga, his career average is 22 points per game. It's not that crazy. Like, it's not.
He's had high scoring seasons too, where he's been an all-star as well.
Bro, he's actually more efficient than he's been in his career. Like, this is like one of his most efficient years.
I mean, he shot third back in. I guess this was probably his like prime.
He just has way less volume.
Back in 2017, the nigga was shooting 30% from 3, 50% from the field.
He can easily give you fucking 26 to 29, 28 points per game, bro. If he was,
I disagree. I don't think he's that good no more. Like niggas think averaging 30s. That shit is not easy. Doesn't matter if you're on a bad team or not.
Nobody said it's easy though. Who's saying it's
being an elite scorer like that? That's not something everyone can do.
Then why is Bradley Beal capable of doing it? Now you think he can?
Because he was actually a very, very, very good scorer. Like no, not very. He was an elite scorer back then. When like in 2020, but he's
an elite shot chucker. Sure.
What the fuck changed besides his?
Because I said, I think he got older. He got hurt.
Taking 7 less shots.
He's got injuries. I just don't think he's nigga. He was actually James. You said he's not dunk on niggas. Yeah, he wasn't, but he was actually explosive. Like nigga, get to the rim. Like he was actually a very good isolation scorer. But like he's not that no more.
He also take 9 less shots a game. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, dude, do you know how insane that is? Taking 10 less shots a game.
Exactly.
The shots matter, yes, but you're not. But the nigga isn't averaging 30 a game.
Nigga, 10 shots, 9 shots a game. 9 shots a game.
He's
18
averaging
points.
17 right now.
9 points. 9 shots a game is literally 18 points.
He's averaging 17 on 13 shots a game. You're telling me if I give him double to like 10 more shots, he can't give me.
He'll just be a lot less. He'll just average in a lot less efficient, like 24, 23, I think.
What? Yeah, you got it, bro. I don't think you understand how volume works, but that's fine.
No. You can have more volume, but still just be inefficient and average like 23, 24.
I mean, how many niggas take 23 shots a game and put up that low of a scoring output?
Bradley Beal's not even an inefficient player, though.
Exactly.
I don't know where you're even getting this logic.
There's no evidence that his efficiency will dip off by increasing his volume.
I mean, his efficiency
it's lower than it was, but it's not this dip you're talking about.
His efficiency is actually high right now, bro.
Obviously he's the third option. He's the third option playing.
No, that's not how that always works, dude. You don't just get better efficiency because you take less shots. No,
it's actually
playing next to.
It makes it harder to be more efficient because you have less chance.
Huh? Yes, that makes it harder because your touches are limited now. You have to score on.
So when Austin Reaves in 2023, when he was probably the most efficient guard in the league, that was because he was taking what?
It's because he was just efficient, nigga. That doesn't mean.
All right, you know. So playing next to LeBron and AD didn't help him at all.
Who said it didn't? You're
First of all,
wait,
time out. First of all, when
Austin
Reaves broke out, when Austin Reaves broke out, LeBron wasn't even fucking playing.
Yeah, no. I remember
nigga was injured. What are you
talking about? No, Rome. I actually remember the game that he actually started to play. It was that Portland game. LeBron actually was playing. I remember that game.
Bro, he fucking popped his foot.
Yeah, that was later. But there was a Portland game where
Austin wasn't even starting.
Actually, let me. Yeah, he wasn't.
Austin Reaves wasn't
he was very efficient. His volume wasn't as high, but he was super efficient that game.
Dude, we said touches can be limited, which makes it hard to be more efficient. You said so. Braun and AD didn't help with that. Who the fuck said that? I don't even know why you.
Yeah, and that's why I said playing next to
why
KD
the hell did you bring LeBron and AD?
Playing next to KD and Book helps Austin Reaves, or I say Austin Reaves, Bradley Beal.
Does it? All
yes,
they want to do is score that motherfucker. How does them make him more efficient?
But what advantages are they even creating for Bradley Beal?
Exactly. What are you talking about?
When niggas aren't playing at no high level, so they're not fucking generating crazy looks for Bradley Beal.
That's mainly their issue. Like they get stagnant.
LeBron James is a fucking elite playmaker and a table setter, bro. That's why niggas can have A+ quality next to a nigga like him.
Yeah,
or
but playing
like
next to
Luka,
niggas
who like Trey.
But playing next to niggas who create
advantages.
Playing next to niggas who create advantages also helps you though.
Yeah, but what advantages is Kevin Durant creating? The
nigga has gravity. Like niggas are like you're not just gonna like single cover KD the whole game. Niggas are gonna send help when that nigga's cooking niggas. So that helps Bradley Beal.
But his game isn't mainly spot up shooter,
bro. But like most niggas,
Kevin Durant, he's also playing next to Devin Booker too. Even though he had a down year, that nigga's still
game wasn't primarily spot up shooting.
Kevin Durant may get trapped on occasion and shit, but like in reality, like it's not like this ain't.
He's not even a great
he's not even like a high level guy that gets trapped like that. It's not like that, bro.
But he's also playing next to Devin. But he's also playing next to Devin Booker.
The shots Kevin Durant,
and even though Devin Booker had a down year, that nigga was still averaging 25 a game. Or 20.
Teams damn near are fine letting Kevin Durant get his game off. Because most of the shots generating are mid-range fucking twos.
When it's next to Devin Booker as well, though, it's not. You're not just
okay. Devin Booker can't shoot threes, so whatever look he's generating for Devin Booker
don't create advantages.
I mean, he can, but he's not elite at that. That's not like he's elite.
So a nigga who averaged almost 26 a game couldn't create advantages.
You're bringing up his scoring.
You're bringing up numbers
and seven assists.
Like I said,
niggas on ball all game.
Like I said, he's not fucking some crazy
him being on
advantage
ball.
creator, bro.
Not an elite
but him being on ball and creating advantages.
Like, what are you talking
Bradley
about?
Okay, so Bradley Beal just didn't benefit.
You're how he can't average 17 without them niggas. It's like he can't, bro.
So he can average 17 without them
17.
So what's the reason he averaged 17 then?
Because he does it on
his
his
less fucking touches. What do you mean?
Exactly. He went from 30 to 17.
He went from 30 to fucking 17. So then you're like, yeah, they're helping him. What?
He didn't go to 9 to 17.
Playing next to good to great players.
They've lessened his
more efficient.
Nigga, one of the reasons why this shit doesn't work is because he doesn't actually benefit off playing off these niggas. Exactly. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but it helps his efficiency.
Why would they try to trade a nigga that's been better
because his shot quality
what they're allowing him to do?
Shot quality.
Yes, it's gonna be James. It's not gonna be.
So why you bench the nigga, Coney?
This nigga's not good. Nigga's making 47
two different things.
James, he's making 40.
So you're saying he's more efficient, but you're also saying he's not good. So he got
no. Because James asked why did they bench him, and I said he's making 47, averaging 17 a game.
He's a third option as a 47.
Why is he?
He's making
40. He's still making his contract.
But James, you asked why. James,
why
you asked why they benched him.
Why he got benched? You telling me they make him more efficient?
Okay, so why do you think he got benched then?
You told me they make him more efficient. So I'm asking, why is he getting benched if they're helping him become a better player?
And you know what's funny? You know what's funny? You want to know the real reason why he got benched? You want to know the real reason?
Why?
Because they're trying to fucking trade him for Jimmy Butler. That's why he got benched. He actually didn't get benched for any on the court shit. Yeah, because they wanted the nigga to get mad and request a trade by benching him.
Because he's making 47 million, like I said.
None of that's related to basketball.
Yes, it's literally
basketball. That's not a basketball.
It's literally
that's
all
not rooted in basketball, bro.
But Rome, I brought up the contract though.
I don't care what you brought up. I'm telling you right now.
Okay, all right.
The reason why he got benched is because they were trying to trade the nigga for Jimmy Butler.
I literally brought up why.
Nothing to do with basketball on the court.
Yes, his contract is literally the reason why they're trying to trade him.
The nigga give you an efficient 17, and niggas are saying, yeah, he got benched because he's not good. What?
Yes, he's not good for his contract, so obviously they're gonna try and trade the nigga.
Dude, he was never gonna average 30 points per game.
Exactly. How's he
Devin
gonna give
Booker
his
and
contract
Kevin
value
Durant,
as
dude.
third
Bro,
option?
what? This nigga said I don't care what you say. Whatever.
How's he gonna
whatever.
give you $50 million as the third
Niggas
option
making
behind him too?
Niggas making
Kevin
what,
Durant,
how
this is comedy. So KD and Book averaging 50, and you expect this nigga fucking Bradley Beal
to give you $50 million worth of production?
$50 million on a max contract, give you 30?
Yes, so they're gonna try and trade him.
Nigga said
why.
yes. You got it.
Is he supposed to be better than Devin Booker?
I said
Kevin
that's
Durant?
why they're gonna try and trade him because they don't need.
Because he's not averaging 30.
No, it's not because they're averaging 30. Because they just don't need him.
No, it's because they're fucking stupid and they thought 3 fucking all-ball scorers were gonna make sense, and it didn't. That's why they're trying to trade him. Literally. Because they fucked up and should have never got him. It's not Bradley Beal's fault.
Whoa.
He didn't just become a bad player, dude.
Oh, so now he's a bad. All right.
You said he's a bad player.
He's not good anymore. That nigga not good no more. Bro, no, he's not good. Well, compared to where he was,
he's not good anymore because he's taking 10 less shots.
He not at that level.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not at that 2020 level. He not.
How do you know if he's taking 10 less shots?
Sucks then. All right, bro.
Coney.
So you niggas actually think Bradley Beal can still average 30
shots a game and the production doesn't match?
Maybe, like I said, maybe not 30, but he could definitely give you what Devin Booker gave you this
Coney,
year.
you told us
25.
He averaged 23 on 23 shots.
He's the first
25.
He can give you what Devin Booker gave you this year. Absolutely.
Coney, you told me he'd average
like
23. You told me he'd average 23 on 23 shots a game.
I said 23, 24. But I don't even think he'd take
on 23 shots a game. That's terrible.
He's averaging 17 on 13 shots. How is you giving him 10 more shots equating to what, 6 more points? He's taking 10 more shots.
But y'all
and you know that
shot
probably more free throw.
Y'all are just assuming he's gonna take 23 shots on a bad team.
That's what he took when he averaged 30.
Bro, that's literally what he did when he was averaging 30. That's why he brought up that number. You think he just made that number up?
I just made that number up?
Because that's when he was an elite scorer, though.
This nigga don't care.
You keep saying elite scorer, but he just had more usage and more shots.
He just had more usage, dude.
He was an elite scorer back then.
He took 10 less shots, dude.
He was an elite scorer because he had more usage, though. That's the point. Like bro, what the fuck?
And you're telling me
I disagree with y'all.
10 more shots. He's only averaging.
I don't even know what there is to disagree with. I literally don't even understand.
I don't even know what you're disagreeing.
I think he could still average.
All we're saying is if he had more shots, he'd average more points.
He's averaging 17 on 30
but
shots.
not 28, 29.
You're telling me he can't average 25, 26 with 10
I
more
think 24. I say 24.
Like I said, 24. I think he can give you exactly what Devin Booker's giving you. This is 26 a game. I say
20. I say 20.
He can't average 26. You're insane.
I say 24, nigga.
Bro, he's averaging 17 now.
24 on 23 shots. You got it.
I don't think he'd even take 23 shots.
He's averaging 17 on 13 shots.
I don't think he's doing that offensive load. I don't think he's doing that.
Offensive load. Bro, a shot checker will always be able to get a shot off. That nigga can get off 22 shots.
So I'm looking at it right now. Right?
Inefficient as fuck, nigga.
Now it's inefficient.
So Devin Booker. Devin Booker.
Bro, James, you trying to do this gaslighting bullshit? I literally said that.
He's never been inefficient.
Devin Booker averaged 26 points per game on 19 shots. 26 on 19.
Yeah,
but
you're telling me, and that was the down year.
You're telling me 23 shots. A nigga can't get more than that.
Yeah, and Rome, look at 2022.
Who's literally more efficient.
Rome. If you look at 2022, when that was peak Devin Booker, he averaged 28 on 20 shots. He averaged
20 points on 28 shots.
He averaged 28 on 20 shots.
So imagine giving a more efficient nigga 23 shots.
So you think Bradley Beal
is more efficient than Devin Booker? Yes, he is.
No. But you think Bradley Beal would average the 2025 Bradley Beal would average 28 on?
Well, we don't know because he literally isn't on the fucking in the situation.
But
we are pretty confident that he can average close to 30 if he got 23 shots.
Yeah, and y'all confident that he can. So we just disagree.
On 10 less shots. I mean, I'm just fairly confident, bro. He's averaging 17
I'm
right
fairly
now.
confident he can't. So we just disagree.
So if he's averaging 17 on 13 shots, you're telling me he can't average what 26, 27 with 10 more shots?
You're assuming with those shots that he's still gonna be efficient as he is now.
Bro, not only does he get more shots, he's also probably getting to the line more too.
But he don't even have to be more efficient.
But James, do he be driving like he did before?
It's not about driving. That's not the only way. Bro, it's not the only way. Didn't Khalil make this point to you that drawing free throws isn't just from driving, bro?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so for drifting or whatever.
He was a high level. He was a high volume mid range shooter, and he was getting fouled on jump shots.
Game started attacking less. The nigga was still drawing fouls in elite rate because he's just drawing it from the perimeter.
He's grifting.
Like Trey Young too. It's like nigga, that's part of the game, nigga.
Luka does
it
too.
shouldn't be. It shouldn't be.
Nigga into tomorrow.
Right, like what? All right.
No, but I just like I said, I don't think he averaging 28 or whatever. ISOs this is the highest way to get free throw. Yeah. He not that level ISO score he was in 2020.
Based on what? 10
Based on what though? He's really
like
more
I said,
efficient.
he's gotten older and he's not as explosive as an athlete.
Age point.
He really got
It's
older
literally
and became
a
more
fact.
efficient.
Nigga, LeBron got older.
He's had James. All right, nigga talking about LeBron now. you got it.
I'm sorry, bro.
Nigga talking about LeBron. All right.
Just because he got older.
He is not LeBron, bro. He's not LeBron.
You got it.
Dude,
you're telling me a nigga's not the same because he's taking 10 less shots. So, I'm sorry, Steve.
James. I just don't be efficient to average that fucking 30 or
so you're saying that 28 got to be efficient now? You're adding parameters to it, bro.
Nigga would give you a cool 24 game. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, I'm looking at niggas' shots per game, like their field goal attempts.
Wait, what is this?
I'm looking at niggas' field goal attempts per game, and like, bro, a lot of niggas don't even shoot 23 shots a game.
Exactly. So how is it 4?
Right, bro,
that nigga was literally shot checking, dude.
That's a lot. Shot checking.
That's a lot. Yeah, but 31 a game is still 31 a game.
Like what the fuck,
24
bro?
shots a game,
bro. Shea averaged 33 points per game, and he shoot 22 times.
Dude, nigga was taking 22 a game.
But Shea just had 21 shots a game. Shea just had one of the most efficient guard seasons in NBA history.
But he didn't take 23 shots a game.
Yeah,
he shot 20.
Exactly,
he took 22.
That's my point.
But this is the point we're making. Look at all the niggas that are taking 20 shots a game. Exactly. 26, 27, 27, 28. My fault. Like, bro, what?
Nobody's taking 30, 20.
Y'all is averaging 30 on 20 shots.
You don't flex his 30.
All right, you know what, Rome?
Jokic averaging 30 on 20 shots.
Let's go.
Franz is averaging. Franz, these are the niggas you need to look at. This nigga is averaging 24 points per game on almost 20 shots.
Let's go watch. Let's go watch 2020 Bradley Beal right now. Let's see if you see the same player. Let's go watch it. Show the highlights. Show the highlights, nigga. We'll do the eye test shit now.
I see a nigga taking 10 more shots.
No.
I don't need an eye test when it's about volume.
No. Show the highlight. No, show the highlights. Show the highlights.
The highlights of what, bro?
That's
2020 Bradley Beal.
Cody, that's too much,
averaging 30
That's
games.
too much of a volume difference for me to care about the highlights, bro. That's
no, the highlights matter because how a nigga is moving offensively matters. That shit matters.
It's 10 less shots, bro.
I just don't understand your
I just don't see the 28, 29 shit y'all talking about. I don't see that at all.
I don't see how not. He's averaging 17 on 13
How
shots.
not? Be fucking
17 on 13 shots. Nigga.
You want to see the highlights? All right, he gave you 30.
A nigga averages 17. I give him 10 more shots. He can't average what?
Yo, Ron, you got it. Nigga, stop showing the 20. You're nasty, nigga. Nigga, show the 20.